What up? It's your boy Jerry the Great. Oh, what's that noise you hear? That's just my brand new waterproof and skin safe Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0. Now, Father's Day is coming up faster than a boyfriend driving his girlfriend car while she's at work, and you probably haven't thought about a gift for dad yet. So, just grabbing something from the Manscaped catalog. They have trimmers, body wash, crop exfoliator, and the most comfortable pair of boxers a man would want. So just visit manscaped.com today and get 20% off plus free shipping when you use our code word Dignified. Manscaped, your balls will thank you. You are now listening to the Dignified Delinquents. It's your boy Jerry the Great, and I'm going to keep you entertained from start to finish.
It's your girl Neesy Ray, and you know I'm going to keep it real.
It's your boy Breeze, and I got a story to tell.
Yep, it's your boy Jerry the Great, and you are tuned in to a brand new episode of the Dignified Delinquents Show, aka that podcast that your girlfriend, boyfriend be listening to. My people's back in the building, man. First and foremost, she is back from a well-deserved week off. Neesy Ray is here.
What's up, y'all?
How you living?
I'm living. I'm refreshed.
Welcome back. You look refreshed. You came in like, I'm here. It's me. It is I, Neesy Ray.
I'm refreshed.
It's
y'all.
good to see you, dog. Welcome
good
back.
to see you too.
Absolutely. And if you notice, Breeze is out this week, but don't you fret. Don't you worry. Don't you feel an ounce of whoa. He'll be back next week, but this week sitting in for him. This dude is back again. That's that dude Syxx.
What's going on?
Jarvis in the building.
What's going on? Honor and privilege.
Listen, we appreciate you for coming in and being here on short notice, because I know I hit you up like late early this week, but late this week at the same time. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us. We appreciate that.
Definitely.
We definitely appreciate that.
Too easy.
How y'all doing, dog?
Missed them, man. I missed y'all, man.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
Was that December? It was been since December. You haven't been on?
Top of the year, I want to say top of the year.
That was
2023.
2023?
I think so. I don't think it was 2022. And if it was, my dexterity is all off.
Yeah, I the reason why I think it was 2022, end of the year though, very end of the year, because you were on with Charity, RP to Charity, and you, I had just did the room, and I did I did it before the new year.
Okay.
So it was
so
very
end. And I brought my cover.
And you brought the cover. You had everybody on the cover. Now Neesy doesn't know what cover is.
I do.
You do?
You looked it up?
It clicked.
Oh, it clicked.
It clicked.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It took me a second, but it clicked.
Now do you cover? Is that what they say?
Nah.
No.
You get rooted.
Do you get rooted?
Do you
get rooted?
That's
you don't get drunk.
That's
you ain't no
hangover.
Ain't no drunk, and it's over the counter like normal. But do you get rooted?
Do you get booted? Because that can easily be confused.
Can it?
Booted? Because that's a
boo. I got some.
Rude boo. Do you get rooted?
Oh Lord
Yeah.
Jesus!
Do you get rooted? We gotta get rooted one day. The next time I come on,
He said we gotta get.
We gotta get rooted.
Next time he come home,
we're gonna get rooted straight up.
They got rooted the last time.
We did,
and I didn't like it for nobody.
It was the number one show.
Yeah.
On earth.
I think that was the longest episode we ever had in the history. Well, I'll take that back, because Jarvis, we did like before we had to set up. We were a mobile podcast. Mm-hmm. Me and Dwayne went to Jarvis's house to record an episode, and that episode was so long we had to split. We did two.
Yeah.
So it was like 2-hour episodes. So that's 4 hours.
What we was talking about?
Everything. I think that we had too much to look at that particular show. Because then you start talking about joy and happiness.
That's my motto though.
Yeah. Okay. But then I was like,
I'm glad. That's a pride. No. You do the clap it up one time.
Do the clap.
Cause that was awesome. That's my motto.
That's your motto.
Yeah, we don't talk about happiness around here.
I like, is this nigga talking about Maze and Frankie Beverly?
He ain't lying.
Joy and happiness. And then the other one was shit. It was we did too. They still go back and listen. About 2-3 years back, you can find those episodes still hosted on the podcast land. Now, Neesy, you been out. One, how was your weekend? Two, what did you do while you were out?
My weekend. Let's see. Let me think back.
Think back.
I think I worked this weekend. Honestly, I got booked this weekend.
You got booked and busy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got out of that booked me on the Saturday game.
And then I had to do something for my parents. They be needing stuff.
You sure lost track now.
With they needy asses.
Yeah,
No,
listen,
sorry.
they be needing stuff.
Yeah.
But on my off day when I wasn't here last week, I did binge Queen Charlotte.
How was
and
that?
It was really good.
Sorrows, prayers.
Sorrows, prayers. Yes.
What did you answer? Oh, you watch Bridgerton. You watch Bridgerton 6?
I do not.
You watch your Netflix? I got your Netflix sign in.
You do.
And I appreciate the blessings that you are bestowing upon this household.
I appreciate your blessings too. You gave me your Peacock password, and I tried to log in, but I never.
You never logged in?
Every show on Peacock, fun fact, I've never seen.
They got the George Lopez show on there.
I've never seen like the
new
Fresh
stuff.
Prince.
Bel Air.
That one, I've never seen Bel Air.
Okay, you ain't missing
Fresh
nothing.
Prince. Yeah, I ain't seen
Bel Air, you ain't missing nothing.
For
You ain't
real?
missing much. Nah,
I ain't started watching.
Did you watch All American?
I do see All American.
Do you like All American?
I do like All American.
You would like Bel Air. If you like All American, you would like
it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's
So
something
you,
to do.
You would say Bel Air is cool then.
It's something to do.
You I think after the first season, you will stop comparing it to the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Because I got a homie, shout out to my dog Lyndon, his favorite TV show of all time, we're gonna talk about that, is the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
It's not a bad one.
So he's like I can't watch Bel Air because why would they reboot the Fresh Prince? And I'm like, dog, like it's
different.
It's a reimagining.
Right.
Like in this, you won't equivalate nobody. They just got the same names.
Right.
They do
That's
got
it.
the same name?
Yeah. You got the Jeffrey, you got the Will, you got the Carlton, you got the Ashley, you got the Hillary, you got the Vivian.
Ain't but one Hillary now. I'm gonna say that
Well,
right now.
I will say,
She look good or something?
Coco Jones. She got the song "I See You." Now she taller than the motherfucker. Coco Jones about a good
Ain't but one
6'13".
Hillary, man.
Not 6'13".
She about 6 feet 13 inches tall, but she looks very nice. She got the full lips. Like you can tell when she was younger, she probably wasn't the cutest, but she grew into her look well. Like she grew into her height.
Tall this
But
girl
she ain't
is.
Hillary.
She about six something.
I doubt she's
You
that
see-
tall.
But
Tall women do seem like they like super tall,
Super
but like,
tall.
she probably like 5'10".
they got a Jazz on the show, and her and the Jazz like to get. I don't want to spoil it.
They
for
really
you.
no, you can spoil it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Okay.
probably
You
won't.
was spot on.
5'10".
By 5'10".
She 5'10".
Most
That's
tall
tall as
women,
hell.
you know what I'm saying? Most tall women who seem tall, they
Yeah.
probably ain't nothing about 5'10".
That's tall for a woman.
Six at the most. If a woman over 6 foot, she's an athlete. Like automatic athlete.
Automatic.
Can't do nothing else with your life.
No, she can do something else. But she did athletics at some point.
Coco Jones, she was a volleyball player. So if you can imagine how volleyball
And
girls
she has
look,
the height for it.
The height, the
5'10"
look.
is usually the volleyball girls be about 5'10".
you play volleyball? No. Did you? But you played sports? You was
I was a dancer.
Dancer.
Yeah.
And then you was modeling
No,
too.
you said dancer.
Ballet.
Okay.
So his mom was. So you said, "Damn, when you talking about dancing,
Okay.
type of dance we talking about?"
Oh yeah, you said dance.
Ballet, tap, jazz,
Yeah.
That's fine.
band, all of that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Did you you went to like a school of the arts, didn't you?
I did.
Okay, so you wasn't a weird kid walking around the hallway because all y'all was weird kids walking around the hallway.
No, they were weird kids.
They were the
walking
weird
around
kids?
The hallway. I was
Man,
normal.
some of y'all favorite people go to them schools.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I went to
Like,
them school.
But if you go to like a regular high school, PS 117 or some shit, then
Ain't that the Hay Honor school?
that is. I didn't know if anybody was gonna catch it.
That's Hay Honor. That's
Or was he PS 118?
You know what? I think he
He
was.
was PS 118. If you go to like a regular school though, like they got like the little art section. Those look. It's like
Yeah.
who them motherfuckers? But then they grow up and be
Right.
whoever.
Right.
So
Okay.
how was your weekend? 6. We always ask that question. 1, how was your weekend? 2, what did you do?
Oh,
And 3, are you a full-time dad like Breeze is? Because Breeze said ain't no dad topping him.
nah. Well, I
Pause.
actually called. Right. I called Breeze. Well, Breeze called me. He gonna say he don't call me ever. But if Breeze hit me up, or if I see him on social media, I tell Breeze he the best. I tell Breeze he the best. So I ain't got no problem with that. But
Okay.
but you know, I don't leave it for nobody to say like, or for me to say I'm the best dad. But come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We- you know the hell you doing.
You just see. You just look.
Yeah. You know what's
you
going
just
on.
look. You know what I'm saying? You just look. But Breeze fire.
Yeah.
Breeze a fire pop. And, you know, I'm full-time daddy.
Yeah.
Full time.
Breeze is out today because he was taking his daughter Ari. She was supposed to have a TV appearance in Orlando.
Right after.
But I think that they had got double booked, so she ended up not being able to do it. Mm-hmm. So he texted me earlier today, pissed off. He's like, if I'm pissed, my wife is 10 times worse. I said, I believe it.
Pissed off, but where you at?
Yeah.
Right. You pissed off, but where you at? You right. Mad as you want. Good daddy, man. Shout out to
how was your weekend? What you do?
Weekend was good, man. Weekend was good. I work periodically over the weekends all the time. So I get my boys every other weekend. Okay. And so this weekend did I have them? No, I did not have them this weekend. So I cooled it. I chilled. I hung out a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Is
that hard to I don't want to say it's hard to schedule. I'm sure it's not hard to schedule. But like if you're entertaining like women, like you got to balance off their schedules off of your kids, because I'm sure you're not just let anybody come to the house with the kids is there.
Right. Nah, if friends come over.
Okay. Friends.
If friends come over. Hey. If friends come over, like my schedule is like, it's known. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's known. And obviously the boys take full priority over everything.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. But if I don't have them, if friends come over, we done had some game nights, I done went to some game nights and stuff, I pull up on some
you go out to them. You go.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah, man. My weekend wasn't nothing too crazy. Here we go. First and foremost, you were looking at the newest member of the HOA.
Hey, now is that a good thing? That's a great thing.
Sure.
Can you tell me the 2 perks that come with that?
You get perks with the HOA? We ain't talking about no perks.
You don't get no dollar off a month or something?
Nah. Then you talk about no perks, no whatever. I wasn't going to do HOA, but my wife was actually supposed to send her application to the people, get on the HOA board. Like she was supposed to do it, but she never sent in her application because she booked and busy. Like I ain't, goddamn it. So we had the HOA meeting. And they were like, hey, we need, we need a board of 5. It's only 2 people. We need 3 more people to, vie for a board position. Right. So I'm just sending my wife in the background. You need to be on a Zoom. You need to. And I'm like, no.
So wait, why she said you needed to?
Because our neighborhood, we live on the north side of Jacksonville, but we also live, we had a new development. Mm-hmm. So we just she wanted to make sure, I did too, that there was a diverse representation on the board of the HOA board. And it is. Even if I wasn't going to do it, there would have been somebody else who did it, but I did it. And then the weird part is they voted you in right there. Like raise your hand, like on Zoom, use the hand raise emoji to vote for them. I saw a lady get like 2 votes.
Did they have somebody second that motion?
No, nobody had to second it. Just if you want to vote for this person, Bert, yeah. And we had we needed to fill 3 spots, and there was 4 people running. And whenever that happens, I like my chances. If it's like, oh, we filling 2 spots and there's 3 of y'all, nigga. If I'm number 3, if I don't get in, I did something wrong.
In anything.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I like my chances. So when it was like, oh, it's 3 spots, there's 4 people running, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna be a part of the HOA. Watch this. look at this. Look at all the hands, raise them. Got it. So now I'm a part of the HOA. So shout out to all the people in the HOA. We are the first official board members. So we figuring this shit out as we go.
They
so
gotta give y'all $5 a month.
I would take it.
Something.
Late night access to the pool.
Something.
No.
Access
to the pool.
I don't want daytime access to it. I don't want the regular access. Take the key. Take the little button. Give me my $5 off per month. $60 off a year.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, because our HOA fee is a little ridiculous.
HOA fees in general are ridiculous.
Shout out to Brookview. No, we don't pay nothing.
No HOA?
We got it. But it's barely there.
Oh, that's how it was in our last neighborhood.
Grass got to be 19 inches for you to get a letter.
Oh, wow.
Don't nobody watch this on Brookview. I don't want y'all to realize y'all ain't doing y'all job. I love my HOA. They don't do nothing.
Who's this?
Yeah.
My parents' HOA don't do nothing, but they complain about the weirdest things.
Complain about everything.
It's like, well, y'all ain't complaining about that. That needs to be fixed.
As y'all don't see the man laying in the grass, living.
Nah,
in his
a
lawn,
lady did pull her pants down and pee in my mama neighbor yard the other day.
just out of
Just
random. Spite. You don't even know. Y'all know who this is? A random ass.
Exactly.
Fertilizer. I see. I'm optimistic. I see the good in everything.
And you know everybody got
Nah,
cameras
She
nowadays.
gonna have a brown spot in her grabs when she come back to Mars. Yo, that lady shit look like this.
Oh snap!
That ginger ale jar was brought in here. What you call this? Base of what?
That's basal waste.
Base of waste.
That was the only. Let me explain now. That was the only ginger ale in there. The seal was sealed, but it was the only ginger ale in there. They had no. I said, y'all got some more ginger ale? I said, no.
That's
no
it.
more ginger ale. And I said, corner store. Okay, well, somebody wasted it and put it in there. Somebody went to the bathroom, put it back in there,
and sealed it back tight.
Sealed it back
I
tight.
will say he got this from the corner store that sells T-shirts. So if that means anything to you,
V-necks too.
V-neck, yeah.
V-neck.
Hey, so the craziest thing happened though to me this week. I had to take my wife to the hospital on Wednesday. She fine.
She good now?
Yeah, she
cool.
She
fine.
here. Yeah, and it was my wife admittedly said to me after the fact that she had never been to the ER, but I've been to the ER before. Have you ever been to the ER? You've been to the ER.
Yeah.
They ain't just some shit that you just say, I think I'm finna go to the hospital, and you just go do.
Yeah.
That's like going to the ER. So you down there on your last leg.
Yeah.
Like if you think a nap can get you through this, you go take a nap before you take your ass to the ER.
Yeah.
So she's like, I think I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm like, you ain't that damn hurt. Like you hurt. Like you
You hurt.
you sure?
You sure?
Like it's something I can do. It's something.
You playing with fire right there, boy.
I was like, you don't want to wait until the morning until what's the other thing called? Not the emergency room. What they tell you to go? Medical, what they call that?
The urgent care.
Urgent care. You want to wait till urgent care open and then you can go. That'd be a lot quicker. No, let's go to the nigga. We sitting in the ER for a good 2 hours.
Yeah, you gonna
just
see.
sitting.
You gonna
good
see.
too. Now
They ain't care about y'all?
They going by priority. So you got to come in the ER down there with your heart in your hand and get a bed immediately.
Or your doctor send you.
Or your doctor send you.
If your doctor send you, they take you straight back.
Nigga, I saw.
Oh, it got nothing to do with the melanin.
I saw one lady get rolled in by paramedics. They dumped her ass in the lobby. She thought she was gonna get a bed quick. They put her ass in the lobby by us. So yeah, $3,000 for that ride over. That was expensive ass ride.
It is very expensive.
You asked if she okay? Oh, you all right?
She had a little oxygen tank.
Man.
One lady brought her daughter in a wheelchair. Her daughter hollering and screaming like she broke, like she just popped the knee out of place or something.
Come on.
Thought they was gonna take her to the bed. Nah, she's sitting right here too. So we sitting in there. Now I'm doing my homework and my back is against the wall. My wife is sitting next to me. I'm doing my homework on my laptop because I got homework to do. And a white guy walks in. White guy walks in. I ain't paying no mind because people been coming in and out all night. But when you walk in, you're supposed to go to the desk and check in on the computer. The white guy just comes in, sits down. So the security guard, she's like, "Sir, are you checking in?" And he was like, "Yeah, check me in." Then she's like, "No, sir, you need to come to the computer and check yourself in." And he's like, "I'm not checking myself in. You check me in." Then he laid down on the bench. So in my mind, I'm like, "Oh shit! Either he's drunk or something ain't right."
Right.
So now I'm on alert. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So she's like, "Sir, you gotta get up, you gotta come check in." No. She's like, "Well, sir, we're gonna call the police." He's like, "Well, call the police. I want to make a scene. I'm gonna get their attention tonight." When he said that, I closed my laptop.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Ain't no homework getting done tonight.
So this dude stood up on my daddy. He stood up and went into his back waistband.
To do what?
What would you think he was doing in that moment?
Grabbing a gun.
That's the first thing. I told my wife, I said, "Get your sick ass up. Come on. We finna go. Get up." Get up. So we rushed our way to the other exit. Right. People still sitting in there like ain't nothing. This dude, he reached in his back band and he pulled out a cross. It was a cross.
Oh, he was about to preach?
I don't know what he was about to do. He scared the shit out of me. So I said, "You don't take the people's shit off your goddamn arm. You ain't that scared the sickness out of her. She wasn't even sick no more."
Might have been hot. Cross.
Take this goddamn thing off, blood pressure thing off your arm and that thing off your finger, and come on. We got to fuck up out of here.
We gotta go.
We got to get up out of here. That was the Lord giving us a sign.
So went home and took a nap.
And slept right on off. Got some
And it was
soup.
good?
She was fine. She was here the next day.
Say the bill.
Say the bill.
Yeah,
Say
that's
the bill.
expensive,
Oh,
too. All
man.
the tests they
Yeah,
start running and stuff.
So you ain't seen nothing on the news with Butter?
No, the police was coming. The police did come to arrest him because he was probably disturbing the property or whatever.
Yeah.
But he just probably wanted to go to
I was
jail.
like, they were hungry, man.
He probably was
Probably.
homeless
He
and
wanted
wanted to
a
go
meal.
to jail.
But
They
I-
do that.
But I was like, where would he have came from? Because like that area where we live at, the hospital way over there, you don't really see homeless people on that side of town out like that. Who paid for it? Shit.
That was the last.
Them
Hey,
people
look,
who
that was
been
his
passing
last
him them
one.
dollars.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I ain't think
That
about
was his
that.
last one.
Yeah, that nigga scared when he reached in his back pocket.
Yeah, that would have did it for
into
me.
his back, boy. I done that shit on myself in the hospital. They would have. I needed a depend.
Yeah, that would have did it for
So
They had to get hot with me.
I would have left too.
yeah, no, we got to fuck up out of there. Then the
Ginger ale and some
security.
vapor rub, I'll be fine.
I was like, nah, you ain't sick no more. Get up, come on, come on. You can go. You can go. You can make it. So that was my damn weekend. That's what I
That's
did.
eventful, that boy.
Yeah,
Right.
that was it. So HOA hospital. Oh, and we just did it for my 30th birthday. I'm going to Dubai. We just booked the trip.
Dubai, man.
Dubai. Now the only thing I'm worried about.
Don't you bring nothing you can take. Smoke, feel, nothing.
Oh
Just
no,
go.
like with me. No, just bring
yeah,
myself and
that's
clothes.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Myself and clothes. Yeah, no
Yeah,
water.
Yeah,
no
boy.
nothing.
We got Brittany back. We ain't trying to lose Jay.
Oh, Lord.
I'm saying we got Brittany back. Come back with less hair and everything. Don't.
Right.
And a deeper voice. Yeah. You know, I'm back. This is
Because
Brittany.
what?
I'm good, y'all. Appreciate it.
Like they got the snatching vocal cords.
I'm saying, like,
Did she
I'm back.
sound
This
like
is-
that before she
This
left?
is Brittany. No, she like, hey y'all, this is Brittany
yeah,
from Baylor University.
she came back.
Hello, it's me, I'm
appreciative of
Brittany.
Life.
Because I was like, I said, I've never heard her talk before. Has this always been her voice?
Now she always had a little deeper
She had a
voice.
little deep voice, but it wasn't
She had a
like
little deeper voice, but
she got a little
she-
more humbleness in it now.
I mean,
She better than me. I wouldn't have came back playing no basketball. I'd have been an activist for life. I'd get his money off this.
Well, that's like a guy that just got cleared. That one that died on the football field, they just cleared him.
Activist for life. I'm not going back out here, man. What am I going back? DeMar Hamlin. Shout out to that man,
Lamar
man, for
Hamlin,
real.
yeah. The
But I'm
Lord
serious,
has spared you one time, and you
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
get back
not
up and
going
play.
back out here,
Probably
man.
would.
This man,
I would
got.
have took that as a sign. Okay,
Yeah.
Lord,
He got
y'all
more
let me do
money.
this.
He got more money than his contract was going to pay out through his foundation through
The GoFundMe.
the GoFundMe. What in the world am I
Yeah.
playing football for?
Yeah,
I'm about to GoFundMe forever.
Thank y'all. I'm gonna
Fund me
be
forever, man. I'm about to crowd. What is it called? When
Crowdfund.
Yeah, I'm about to crowdfund the rest of my life.
crowdsourcing. Yeah.
Y'all keep feeling bad for me, man.
My knee hurt now, y'all. They say it's a
My knee
complication
about to
from.
stop. My heart starting. And my knee about to stop.
They say it's a complication from the.
Oh man,
Shout out to Brittany Griner, man.
Welcome
She's back.
Fire.
She's back in the NBA.
Fire.
Yeah, hey y'all, it's me. It's Brittany.
First edge too, with the two lines right
I'm
here.
telling you.
Fire.
I was just like,
It's the homie. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I bet she good people too.
yeah,
I
she
know women
is.
have deep voices too, but that I just
Yeah, I don't know what her deep voice like. Excuse my ignorance for asking this question. What do you think she's taking testosterone for a deeper voice, or you think that's just her voice?
I think she got a lot of body, man. She's 6'8" for real.
You
Like,
don't-
we just talked about tall women,
Yeah,
and you
she
thought she
is
was 6
tall.
something, and they 5'10". Imagine somebody really real life
Yeah.
6'8", man. Her and LeBron looking at each other square in the face. She got a lot
Right.
of body, man.
So that's where the voice comes from.
What's up, bro?
Yeah,
You know,
because you can't be that tall and be like,
Come
hey,
on.
LeBron.
right?
Or who in the NBA? Who the dude in the NBA that changes his voice on purpose because his real voice sounds
I don't know who that is.
cat. Carl Anthony
Anthony
Towns.
Towns?
Yes.
I ain't never seen him.
If you ever listen to his real voice compared to how he try to do interviews, like his interview, like he'll like, so we tried to play the guys, but his real voice is like, guys, you're so funny. Like it's like higher and squeakier. So he purposefully changes his voice. I was wondering if Brittany did the same.
He sang in church.
probably
Yeah,
He just sang in church, probably.
he probably did.
I sang in church.
He was
you probably right about
Yeah,
that.
he sang in
He
church.
was a tenor.
Yeah.
Was it?
Had to be if his voice that high.
He was a
Tenors are
tenor,
high?
but he sat right there by the altos on the edge, right there.
Exactly.
He blended in.
Yeah.
What?
He could sing both parts.
Right.
What would I fall at?
I think you've asked me this.
I don't know, but I didn't. Was I a
I
tenor?
told you it was
Congregation?
a baritone,
I'm a
but you
baritone.
like the same tenor.
Nah, you be in the congregation.
The
Deacon?
congregation.
I'm a baritone.
You a deacon.
You look on the usher board.
No,
You
usher board.
trustee. You trustee, man. You trustee.
Because he's a
board of
son of
trustees.
Alan.
Yeah, boy.
I'm a baritone.
Nah, you got a deep voice. Yeah,
Baritone.
Oh,
Like
snap.
that?
Hey, why you playing?
Right there.
Right there.
But that's not comfortable. That ain't comfortable to me.
No, because that's not
what-
baritone. You went
What's
into
successful
a
and
bass.
comfortable, man? Hey,
Huh?
what's successful and comfortable? I mean, you sound good. It sounded good.
Baritone. That's a
Yeah.
bass.
Oh,
Yeah.
blue. You sound
Oh,
like blue.
That was blue.
You sound like blue.
And mama.
Yeah.
Bad talk going around town saying Papa had 3 outside children and another wife.
You
And
just got
that
a
ain't
whole.
right.
You got a whole movie part off that just now.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna see that.
So
Right.
And somebody gonna call.
So make it comfortable.
That sounds good.
Make it comfortable. Get your tea and your honey.
Yeah,
No, that ain't.
That sound good.
I ain't comfortable down there.
that sounded good.
I ain't not comfortable.
Real
down
quick. Say the part where he where old boy jumped on stage and interrupted all of them, and then he ran backstage and said, "Y'all ain't nothing without me."
There.
Go ahead.
What the
When
blue saying that?
When Otis said, "You get your behind out of here," and then Blue backed him up.
He back. Oh, blue David up.
When Blue backed Otis up, and it was like, and old boy was like, "Man, you going too far. You shouldn't do this."
I know the part of the movie you talking about, the Temptations. Look at him. Oh, he's clean. Listen to him.
Right.
That was
Right.
Paul that said that. Listen to him. And then that was Eddie that said that. Then Paul said, hey, I say he's out. Then Otis said, Mel ain't voted. Well, come on, O.
Hey, that don't sound bad, dog. We got a movie part. 99 Corporation about to
Come
call
on,
you.
O. We know David's gonna be David. That's what he said. David's gonna be David. That's it. I'm there. Is that what
Yeah,
I'm
that
at?
sound too good, bro.
That's what I'm at.
That sound way too
But you
good.
just said it don't sound comfortable. It sounds like you're comfortable.
That's not comfortable.
Sound perfect.
I feel like I
That's
don't
okay. You gonna get that
I
part,
feel like
and they're gonna be
Michelle
like,
Lay.
take your
take your voice up.
go ahead and get you some tea and honey. Make it
You
slick.
about to be
so
working
speak.
on it. You about to be working on it
Yeah, like a
between the show.
Come on, Otis.
I don't blame.
Hey,
Oh, man.
what did y'all do to celebrate Mother's Day? We didn't talk about it last time on the show. What did y'all do to celebrate your mom? You brought me everything and anything and everything. Always keep it inside. What y'all do?
Man, you want to go first?
Sure. I made my mom and my aunt spa bags. Like they got little spa packages.
Dang, I should have went first.
You made them yourself?
I should have went first.
Yeah.
You put some of your butter in there?
I also, for my mom, I got her, I did her like a skincare pack. And then for my aunt, I did do her some oils and stuff because
God dog it.
Nice.
that's what she liked.
I wish I was resourceful like that to like make gifts. Make gifts for people.
Yeah.
I can't do that shit. I cannot. What'd you do, Syxx?
Dang, I should have went first.
He should have went first.
So, my mama actually was on a cruise
Okay.
for Mother's Day. She took
She was
her and
living her
friend.
best life.
She is. This was her third cruise in 5 weeks.
Oh wow.
Oh,
one of
she
them.
living her
Shout out to Miss
best
Monica out there
life.
cruising.
She one of them. She one of them. But
I used to let them tired of that water.
You would think so, but Monica don't drink. Monica don't smoke. Monica do nothing. She just go and play slots. And she chill with her friends.
She
and
be
that's
gambling.
it. And that's it. So she had a good time. But honestly, we don't do Father's Day, Mother's Day. We say Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day. We make ourselves available. But we don't do too much as far as gifts and stuff, man. We do that. You kind of notice a little bit. We do that all year
Yeah,
for
long.
real.
Yeah.
Like, we
Yeah.
really are like that.
I was
Like,
gonna say, you a 7-day Adventist?
no, 8 day. But yeah, we do that all year long. We don't even like when they get there. We don't have to. Oh, I gotta find my mama something. Nah, man. Me and
Yeah.
my mama talk every day,
Yeah.
2-3 hours a day. We do that all the time. So
Yeah.
we didn't have to do any of that. I did send my mother, the mother of my children. Shout out to her, man. She's awesome. So I sent her a token of gratitude and told her I thank her for being on the team and stuff. So
Yeah. For being on the team. Is that what
I'm
you
dead
said?
serious. No,
What?
that's the team now. That's the team now.
Yeah.
I don't care. Wait, look here.
What?
That's
Thank you.
the
Thank you
homie.
for being a starter. Thank you for your.
Hey, nah, that's the team now. Like that's the that team is forever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't care what we do, but that team is forever.
Yeah.
And I thank her for it, man. She one of the best for real.
Challenge by choice because you know every year it comes with Mother's Day. It's been Father's Day is coming up. So go, I do both roles. I should get. How do you get to that point, like to where you have a teammate? Y'all not together anymore. It's not that kind of relationship, but y'all are together to co-parent y'all 2 children. How did y'all get there? Because I'm sure it wasn't easy.
God
did.
You waiting on that? Nah, it's God, man. When you really have every intention to be a good person, you don't want to see nobody like falter at all.
Yeah.
When pettiness come, that's because there's something still there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something that's still there. It's something that's that you haven't dealt with yet. And you want that person to feel or see it or know it, man.
Right.
Man, look here, man. She go out and find I hope she find the best thing smoking out here for her.
Yeah.
And I hope she successful and she just graduated from grad school.
Shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Hannah?
Shout out to you.
Yeah, for real. She
Hey,
graduated from
Sizzle.
grad school. I'm as happy for her as I can be. And like I said, she one of the best for real when it come to these boys. So I don't want to see her falter at all. So when you get to that point, and it take a lot of to answer your question, it take a lot, and I do mean a lot of self-awareness. And then once you are aware and of what's in front of you and where you are mentally, it take a lot of self-regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get that done. You gotta get that out of your system in regards to how you feel, what you feel, and realize that you can't control a lot of this stuff. So
Yeah. No,
I
that's
just want
right.
to see her happy, man. I want to see her happy, and she is, from what I know. And we keep it moving, man.
That's that's what's up, man.
She a beast for real.
Shout out to y'all.
What's up, man?
Shout out to all the parents out here who's doing it for their kids. For my mama for Mother's Day, all my sisters got. Shout out to my mama. All my sisters got happy Mother's Day text. For my mama this year, I was blessed with a little something. Me and Jarvis was talking about this earlier. I got a little aid. I'm a student, so they gave me a little aid. Now they ain't gonna get this back because y'all got to get this money back while I'm a student. Y'all don't get it back. Y'all ain't gonna
Lose, you lose.
Oh man.
But I wanted to do something for mama, so I booked her a cruise.
Fire. Fire.
Now I'm going
Enjoy,
to
Queen.
I'm going to hopefully you enjoy it.
You better, huh?
Yeah, you got no choice.
Did you get her the drink
I
package?
don't got no-
Did not. I didn't get no
You did
drink
not get her
package.
the drink
I didn't get no
package.
excursions. Those are all add-ons. Those are all additives. And what the Bible says about additives
What it
is
say?
additives are individual pleasures. The Bible talks about pleasures.
I know somewhere in that Bible is a drink package. Somewhere in that Bible is a drink package. Water and the wine.
Jesus turned water into wine.
That was a drink package.
No, so here's the thing. I'm not sure if y'all have ever. I'm almost certain no one in here has traveled on them. But if you're on TikTok, you might have seen the videos. There's a cruise line called Margaritaville of the Sea. Y'all been seeing those? You ain't, okay. Now, so if just break it down, what's the worst cruise you ever heard of? Like, what's the cruise line?
A Carnival ship out of Jacksonville.
Okay, Carnival ship out of Jacksonville. They say Carnival is the spirit of the sea. So if Carnival is the spirit of the sea, then Margaritaville is the megabus.
I was gonna say Frontier at least. He didn't even go to the plane. He went
Right.
to a
We on a
bus.
bus now.
Is the megabus of the ocean. Now, but here's the
The
thing.
mega bus of the ocean don't even go nowhere. That's wild.
Now here's the thing. The
That's
reason
a Sun Cruise Casino at least. The mega bus ain't going nowhere.
Sun Cruise Casino.
At least be Sun Cruise Casino. At least it get out on
Yeah,
the
in the
water.
water. They turn the
bus
machines on. You can play and win some money.
Something. Oh man, that's crazy.
I won $2,000 on Sun Cruise. No, but so here's the thing. The trip was BOGO. So it's buy one get one free.
That's funny.
So I was like, oh well, she can take whoever she want to take with her. She hasn't been on the cruise in years. This is just a little quick 2-day. You ain't gotta take a lot of time off work. It's gonna get you in the water, take it to something tropical, come on back. But what made me book it, because I'm going on that same cruise ship for a bachelor party. Shout out to my dog L. What made me book it is that the cruise line is now shut down, and they're taking 3 weeks to upgrade and renovate the boat.
Oh.
So I said, that could. What that tells me is I'm going in June. So if I go in June, we're gonna be the first ones on the new boat. Mm-hmm. So if I like it, then we gonna keep it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna get the refund and just give her that money.
Go be the first to use the bathroom. And you ain't gotta put the nest on. No, you still gotta put the nest on it. That's nasty. But that's what's up, though.
Yeah, so that's what I did for Mother's Day. Shout out to my mama. I always love my mama.
So you are good at this.
At what?
You can't make gifts, but you can get them.
No, I'm not really a good gift giver.
You got a brand new. You got a cruise on a brand new renovated boat.
No, yes, my wife. One Christmas I fucked up.
What you did?
One Christmas when we was on the brink, my wife looked at me like, so. My wife ain't even like a materialistic person, but she was like, nigga, I had a list of 3 things I wanted. And you ain't even come close. She wanted Disney passes. I got a Busch Garden. She.
If you don't take the land, I know so.
I was like, oh, you come in between the paycheck. Like, you get caught in between the paycheck.
Oh, man.
Like, I bought yearly pay. I said, what I could do,
a couple weeks,
what I could do in Disney in one day, we can do in Busch Gardens for a whole year.
Real.
Okay.
Now think about that. Disney, I've got these 2 pairs of tickets for me and you.
I ain't know that.
So it's not the same.
Man, that Montu is a good ride.
Yeah, you can do Busch Gardens for a whole year, but what you would do one day in Disney.
Yeah, we're gonna see them giraffes.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
We're going to see them
We're
giraffes.
gonna go on that safari.
Now it's gonna be a ride, and if you go during the wrong time of the year, it's gonna be a whole lot of USF students there, and you ain't gonna be able to get on shit, but you'll be in the building.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was like that.
that was
like that.
That was a bad Christmas. She had bought me like something nice too, like an Xbox or something. And she let me open my shit first, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
See what you could have did. You could have, fulfilled her request. And, she said she want Disney passes.
Yeah,
Animal Kingdom is Disney. That's what I did with the boys.
She wanted to go to where the ball was.
Shout out to my brother. We went for Thanksgiving, and I told the boys, I said, Jonah, we going to Disney. He thinking we about to go to Epcot.
Mickey Mouse house.
Yeah, we about to go Mickey Mouse house. We went straight to the safari.
Now did he enjoy
it? I think
They don't do the 4-day passes no more.
They don't.
I'm asking.
Oh no, we went one time. No, we bought. No, yeah, we went one day.
Because they used to have it like you got all 4 parts for 4 days for a certain price. Florida residents.
Yeah.
That all day thing, man. I don't even get into that. Like that's a long
It's
time
a lot.
right there.
It's a
and
lot.
my boy was 2.
Oh.
He was 12. No, he was 11. And then my youngest was 2.
Oh yeah, that's a day.
And I'm out there, single.
Yeah.
I'm out there.
But your youngest can't get on everything.
I mean, that's
Right.
If anything, I was gonna say if
he can
anything.
get on the stroller.
Yeah.
And that's about it. And he didn't want to be in there.
And then your 11-year-old at the time, he got to get on with
He
somebody.
wanted to get on, but so my nephews were there too.
Okay.
So that was cool.
And you young enough where you still might want to get on something.
Nothing. I want the bar. I want to go to the bar.
Now, have y'all done that at Disney? Have y'all went drinking around the world?
I want to
I
do
need
it
to.
so bad.
Same.
My boyfriend don't like Disney though.
Why not?
He talking about Disney for kids.
Tell him to get his big kid to go on that hard ass
Yeah, he
up
true.
and take
I
you to
want to
Disney.
drink around the world.
Yeah, no, you ain't
I
gonna make
want
it
to
past
be
Russia.
like, this drink number. What drink number is this? I don't know, but here we are. That's what I want to do.
You ain't gonna make it past Russia. I can
I
guarantee you
forgot.
that.
I did see that on y'all story. I did see that on y'all story. Y'all went around
We
the
started
world.
out strong as fuck too. It was good. When we got to Russia, we was like, fuck.
It's a good time.
It was a
Though.
good time.
You
Yeah.
gotta take breaks.
You gotta take breaks. And then we were so happy to get to America. Shit, y'all want something to drink? No, nigga. Shit, give us some American fries.
So
No.
how it work? You get one drink everywhere, every country.
So like like how Epcot got the different scenes, like the different
Right.
whatever. So they all got liquor, so they got like multiple different places for liquor. Like they got any kind of liquor you can think of. But then they do like, oh, this is a Russian drink, or this is a drink from
Right.
Norway, this is a whatever. So you try to go for that one. But some people just go to those cities and drink. But we try to get like the specialty drink for that city.
Mm-hmm.
And then the crazy part, like you might go out there and people like they got like shirts on. They got like, okay, dude, we in Russia. We're gonna drink this drink in Russia. Check the shirt off my box. Like check my box off on them shirt. Like they got like shirts on, like to see how far they can make it.
That's true.
Our people be like, they'll be in front of you in line, like, okay, you pick my next drink. What's my next drink? Whatever you say I'm getting, I'm drinking.
Or they get interactive.
Yeah, they get like they turn into a whole thing. It's like it'd be like a whole thing. Like Epcot is not what it was when we was kids and we went there for our field trip.
Epcot is for adults.
Adults, yeah.
That is.
I don't know if I saw any kids out there. Park. I don't know if I saw any kids
because
out
they
there.
don't really. They don't have rides.
They got fast track.
They don't have rides.
Don't.
Ain't inside the big Epcot ball around?
Yeah, that's
It's
a small world.
That's not. It's a small world.
What's that?
That's in Magic Kingdom.
Wait, that's the teacup, ain't it?
No, that's in Magic
What's
Kingdom.
inside the
Y'all
ball?
in the wrong theme park.
Yeah, y'all already said
they got Space Mountain at Epcot.
It's Space Mountain and the
Okay,
test
I heard
track.
that.
But I thought they were closing test track.
No, they supposed to be closing it to redo it to turn it into Mater, like Tub Mater. That movie. What movie was that?
I like test
Cars. I love Test Track. I love Test. They got that. They got the Buzz Lightyear, I believe at Epcot. No, they got the It's a great big building. And you go to like the different years, like they.
That's in Magic Kingdom too.
That's in Magic Kingdom too. Goddamn.
They all in Magic Kingdom.
What the fuck is at Epcot?
Nothing. That's what was the point.
None of that. We got on Test Track at Epcot. I know that.
You get on Test Track and you get on the
Inside
other
the Ball.
one? Inside the Ball. Yeah, those are the only two rides that are there. Exactly. That's where you go to Epcot now. It's not for the kids anymore.
I went to Test Track. I did get on Test Track.
You take the kids to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, you take the kids to Epcot.
Don't take them to Animal Kingdom.
Ain't nothing to.
But I tell you what,
we barely spent the day there when my parents took us as kids. We maybe half the day, and that was we went back to Daytona.
I'm thinking it's all animals, man. We passed by a doggone Mickey Mouse bubble thing for $30, and that's all he wanted.
A bubble thing for $30.
I could have got
this from the house.
Okay, that's on Amazon. It wouldn't have been no mouse.
Now we did do Universal Studio passes.
Okay, we had those.
Did y'all use them? Did y'all utilize
we
them?
did. We would wake up and say, "You want to go to Universal today?" We both be off.
Y'all would jump in the car and go.
We jump in the car
That's
and go.
so nice.
Yeah,
that's wild, there, boy.
That's wild.
That's wild. Yeah.
We did it because they do the little Mardi Gras concert series.
Oh yeah.
And we brought them the day that LL was in town. Like we cared to see LL.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have enjoyed it though.
Probably would have been good.
Yeah, I probably would have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Cool J,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking talking about
doing it.
I'm sitting up there like, what y'all talking about? Man, what y'all talking about?
So we brought them and then we missed LL, but we ended up going anyway that same day. But we went to go see who's my guy? Send me your location. Let's focus on Khalid.
Oh yeah,
great song.
Then can we just talk?
Yeah, because
can we just talk?
I'm not good with names.
Talk about where we're going.
Here we
come on, Blue.
That's all I need to go.
Yeah.
Before we get lost.
Not that low.
Not that low.
No, you trying to be a bass. And I said baritone. You supposed to be in between.
Where's baritone at?
In between.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Do me one favor. I promise I can do it. If you give me the note, I can match it. Now I hold it.
I can't give you the note.
The baritone note?
Yeah. If you can give me the note, I can match any note. I have an ear. My music teacher told me that. I wasn't in chorus, but he was like, Jeriel, you have an ear, like, because any note that he gave me, like, you probably can't hold that motherfucker, but you can match it.
I can't give you baritone. Ooh. I'm a soprano. I'm right up there at the top.
I just gave you one.
Let me see.
Ooh. You sound like me.
I match
baritone.
But you did match it. He matched the note.
I can match any note. Yeah, I can match your note. I can match your note. Give me a note. I bet I'll match it. I can't hold it, but I'll match it.
That's what she said.
Come on. I bet $10.
$10.
No, but just don't go Mariah Carey if you up there.
Because that's what.
You got to go all the way there.
just don't go. But I climb them steps. Come on.
I was going to the stratosphere.
I climb them steps with you. Come on.
Look, she said.
I bet I match it. I bet I match it.
I just said acres over.
Give me a note. I watch. I promise. I have an ear. I bet I match it. Whatever you give me.
Whatever she about to give you, you about to go to break. She's about to send you to break.
Wait.
Bet I match it. Let's see.
I am awaiting this.
She trying to find some shit.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
That's a little Fantasia game.
What they asked? Can you read the teleprompter?
Right. The round before she lost.
Shoot, I can't even think of nothing up there.
Give me anything that you do. Just regular you.
Just a regular.
Yep.
But it's wild, yeah. I am anxious to see this.
Not you anxious? Why you
Yeah,
anxious?
because you sitting up here thinking about a note that's saying.
Well, you know she's a music major.
I was
I
trying to
know.
think of something up there, and I can't think of nothing right now. We used to go to the theme parks and get in them little caves and do whistle tones and stuff,
Oh,
and
no,
I can't think of
can't
none of
whistle.
that.
Give me your regular note.
That right there.
Because
Yeah,
that
bet you
technically
can't.
was a note.
Do it again.
Okay, now you probably.
Chill, Jay. Clap it.
Thank you.
That was hard.
We went a little minor with that.
Now, my music teacher told me that. He said, "Now I don't know what that means." I was like, "That means I
Hold
can
up,
sing."
Jay.
He was like, "That don't mean that you can necessarily sing." He
But
said,
you can match a tone. My
I can hear
mom,
it.
my
Jay,
mom
what
can
kind
do
of
that
gifts you
too.
got there, boy?
I don't know that's a gift.
I don't know.
My mama, she don't sing, but if you sing something to her, she can match you.
Yeah,
But she
I
not.
can match
She,
it.
She's what you?
me and my
Yeah.
brother, we
Jay, that was straight.
Type shit, you know.
Go on, man. Type shit.
Niggas don't believe me.
keep it
Niggas
up
don't
too.
believe me. I could have won with you. Like, I was about 2 or 3 away from like, all right, you got me.
Jay,
Yeah,
what
you was getting there. But
Jay, what you saying? Type shit.
Type shit.
Sorry, because of mom. I apologize.
I was about 2 or 3 notes. Like, you would have went up 2 more stairs. I would have been down
Yeah.
there. You would have been in the basement. You would have been.
Hey, type shit. Hey, that was hard, though.
Yeah, thank you.
That boy talented.
People
boy.
don't believe me when I say that. They're like, "No, you can't." I'm like, "Yes, I can."
Yes,
Yeah, you
I can. I believe it now. That boy got range.
Hey, now May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We talked about this on this show quite frequently because sometimes life can be a bit take, and you have to.
You better blow that shit out.
You gotta blow it out sometimes. So, how is y'all's mental health? What are y'all doing to focus on your mental health?
I say for me, I didn't realize how important mental health was until I got divorced. Until I got divorced, I didn't know how many thoughts you could actually have.
Yeah.
I think I was so busy and so caught up in day to day that I didn't realize that, man, these thoughts, like, ain't nothing crazy at all. Like, God is good, nothing crazy at all. But you just start thinking about certain things, and you can tell that the conglomerate of thoughts, like mixing and matching and going together, can just leave you in a state of, I don't want to think no more. Like, I'm not feeling this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have to, you don't have to do anything. I have to learn to say that too. You can try to make every day about something, about something specific.
Yeah.
And move like that. And then every day you wake up, you keep going. And the most important thing is to understand it's like a boxing match. No boxer gets into a match thinking he ain't gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times with people, they think that they're gonna go. They think if they go through life and it's hard, then they failed or it's messed up or it's not successful.
Right.
When in fact it's you have to have more good moments than bad.
Yeah.
As long as you have more good moments than bad, that's a win. And even if you don't have more good moments than bad, you're okay.
Yeah.
You still can live to box the next
Next
match.
day,
Right.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Get your nose fixed up. Touch your nose. Get your nose.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You get to go in your corner.
Yeah.
And so, that's what it means to me, man. It's made me much more cognizant and aware of what people go through on a daily basis. Not not a weekly, not a monthly, not a event based. You know, I'm blessed if I feel that I'm the same way all the time until a certain event in my life happens.
Same, yeah. I can agree with that.
And so you start seeing that. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Opposed to some people deal with their mental
Day to
thoughts,
day,
like day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute. Like it changes, and they, you know, you never know what somebody going through. So
Now, let me ask y'all this. Neesy, I'm gonna come to you for that mental health question. I want y'all both to answer this because last week they made me out to like I was a plum fool for asking this question. No, they didn't, but they both gave me an answer. I was like, really? Do y'all take mental health days? Like, would you take off work for a mental health day?
Yes.
Yes.
I need to,
but you don't.
I don't. But I need to.
Okay. Can you? Are you allowed to?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you better utilize that shit.
You better use them days, man.
I'm a bit of a workaholic, man. I'm a bit of a workaholic. I like my days and my life goes easier when I have less to do. When I come back from vacation, if I come back from vacation with a slew full of work, it ain't good. It ain't good for me.
You were born in what, 89? 88. Okay. So you were 80s millennial. We 90s millennials. Are you not on TikTok at all?
At all.
Do you be on like? Do you scroll?
I will. You know what? Every once in a while, you know, I will clean. I have to have the icons on my phone. They have to be gone. Them little red dots. Every single day, they gotta be gone all the time.
Same.
Before I go to bed, every red dot on my phone gone.
Yeah, no notifications.
I don't care. You know, it's got to be gone. So sometimes the last app, it'd be TikTok. You know what I'm saying? They have one. I'm like, why I got?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So my son, I had TikTok. I go on TikTok. I'm like, let me start scrolling.
Yeah.
And then it's 2 a.m. and I done saw all the stupid shit in the world. And I got all the fast food secrets, and I know everything now.
TikTok gonna send you down a goddamn hole.
It's every time.
I asked that because there's this guy on TikTok and he does like he does videos like different generations at work, like millennials, Gen X, whatever. I know you're talking about. And dealing with different situations. And he did one. He was like, when the head boss is out, and how different generations act. And millennials is like, oh shoot, I'm gonna just do my work for him. And Gen Z, like, oh, boss is gone, and they like it's interesting to watch the dynamic.
No, I know you're talking about. He very good. He's been doing that for a while now.
Yeah. Nice little following.
Since COVID,
even nice little following.
Yeah, he good. I know you're talking about.
How's your mental health, Neesy?
It's better.
It's better? Okay. Write it down like a fraction. Shout out by choice though.
So I'm learning to take more time for myself. I don't do a lot for myself. But I go for everybody else. And I'm learning how to reel it back in and like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not doing this today. Like today is my day to work on me.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to nobody. Phone on do not disturb. And, you know, make me a little drink or something.
Yeah.
Light my hookah and chill out.
You got a hookah in the house.
Yes, I do.
Turn your house into a hookah lounge. Whole house for
strawberry watermelon. I get nicotine free hookah though. So it ain't like the stuff at the
just
hookah
pointless.
lounge. Yeah.
Just water vapor.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that mental health is important. I didn't know. I went to a therapist one time, and I ain't been back to her since I went to her. But
Why? Was she just not a good fit?
No, once she fixed me, I was good. I had hit some bad weed one time, and my brain was telling me I was going to be out of here. So what she told me that helped me, and I was like, man, you don't realize like you just helped me and lost the client.
Lord,
doctors are supposed to prescribe shit to keep you coming back. You done gave me the goddamn.
Too quick.
Yeah, you done fixed me. But what she told me, she was.
Fix me.
And these 2 little sessions was what's a little EAP from the job. I went to 2 sessions, the 2 little free sessions you get from the job.
She hates you.
Man, my insurance ain't finna pay for this. The job paying for this. Dude, you don't even take my insurance. As a matter of fact, this is these little 2 EAP sections, employee assistance program. What she told me was your brain is a lot bigger and smarter than you think it is. She's like, so every thought that you have, everything that keeps you up at night, she's like, you got to learn how to silence your brain, or learn how to convince yourself that, okay, what I just thought about was the worst case scenario,
right?
And the chances of that happening are this really percentage.
Yeah.
And then when you get there and then this happens, you're like, oh, well, I spent all that time worrying about nothing, but I could have been focusing on whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, so don't spend the time worrying, spend the time focusing on your other things that you could be doing. I was like, oh, thank you so much.
That's what that's something I've been doing too, is worrying less.
Yeah.
You worry less, you start to feel a lot better.
Yeah. She's like, I see you next Tuesday. I said, all right. I'm gonna let you know.
What you don't know?
I let her schedule it and everything.
She must have been a beginner. She must have been new.
Yeah, she was trying to get back to the black people. She was in the hood. She had a little office that she split with a realtor. So while she over here trying to do therapy, they over here trying to make a sale. I think Sean Luke came in there one day. So
I hope you see this. I hope you see this.
So shout out to her.
Oh, good. Shout
Out to her. And
2 sessions.
yeah, that's it. 2 sessions. That's all I needed.
Come on, man. She need more practice, man.
Yeah, she should have told me. And then she got to go and work on your and then. That's what she got to work on. And then, ma'am. Yeah. So shout out to now who may need to go see a therapist. Or maybe not. Their marriage counselor might be working pretty well, but this guy may need to. Y'all know Kenya Martin, ex-basketball player. Now he's come under fire because he had some comments about Julius Randle, New York Knicks player, and what he did after the basketball game. Y'all saw this?
I ain't seen it.
I'm gonna play this audio. This is Kenya Martin talking about Julius Randle after they won the basketball game and what Julius Randle did afterwards. Check it out.
First thing you do is you go kiss your wife. Like, that's the first thing you do. Well, where's your mind at?
Yeah.
Dog, the very first thing he did, dog, when the game was over, he walked over and kissed his wife. And I'm sitting there watching the game with my wife. I'm like, I love you to death, but ain't no way in that incident I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna be with my guy. We just got done winning. I'm not even thinking about you.
He needs some love, man.
Now I don't know how y'all feel about that.
If you don't get your mind away from me, man, what in the world wrong? Big dog, angry. I hope you watch this, man. Man, if you don't, I gotta look. Is the camera in?
That's your camera right there.
Man, what's wrong with you, man? See, and what I think I don't like about pro athletes, I'm be honest. I wasn't a professional athlete. I was a college athlete, but I don't care. One thing I don't like about pro athletes is that everybody don't have to think the same way.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. I get what he's saying. You just went to war with your fellas. You know what I'm saying? And I can see if he said you lost. He said you won.
Yeah.
Man gonna kiss his wife. That man gonna kiss his wife whenever he feel like it. But
his wife.
I can see if he might be talking about you lost.
Yeah.
You won. This man happy go kiss his wife. Who has talked to him probably all day long and kept him grounded when he done walked in the streets of Manhattan. He played for the Knicks. He done walked in the streets of Manhattan somewhere, somehow, and probably got pregame meal. He getting hounded by fans, people who fake love, fake like him, you know, or whatever. And now the first person he get to see outside his teammates after a win is his wife. Man, Kenya Martin, if you don't go on somewhere, man, I hope you watch this somehow, some way. Click on the button and watch this. I hope I go viral for this. Leave folk alone, man. What is wrong with that man?
Yeah.
He kissed his wife. Why you that mad about that?
Right. You know that reminded me of when I was car shopping, and this is a big part of the reason why I did not purchase the car from this dealership. It was Jacksonville, Arlington, Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge.
Well, you tried to screw with that one.
Yeah, I did. Jacksonville, Arlington, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. They were selling me. They were trying to sell me a Chrysler 300. And you go here, boy. And what they did. You know how you buying a car, like the numbers ain't working out, so they go get somebody else to come try and talk to you, convince you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was working with a white dude or a Hispanic dude, so he went and got the black guy to relate to me. Go get the black guy to relate. So we talking, the numbers ain't where I wanted the numbers to be. I'm like, yeah, nah. I said I need to go home and talk to my wife. He was like, man, you make the money, you make this, that, and third. You know what I mean, this, that, and third. You should be able to treat yourself. I said, yeah. I said, now, but I don't know there's no ring on your finger, but I'm married. I said, I said, so I'm not sure if you can understand like where I'm coming from. Like, I was like, my wife is my teammate. I need to go consult with her. Like, I ain't just gonna make no big decision like this without seeing her thoughts about it. He's like, well, actually, I am married and I don't know what you're talking about because I'm the man in my house. I can do and please with whatever I want with my money. I said, oh, okay. Well, here go y'all figures back. Let me take my ass down to Jacksonville West Side, Chrysler Jeep and Dodge.
Ram.
Where they might have Ram. Where they might have a little bit more sense. Now they was over there talking crazy too. So I ain't get the car from there either. But
I don't understand what do you get out of that?
Yeah.
What do you get out of that man going to kiss his wife?
People
you don't
like
get
being
nothing.
other folk business.
That's what it is.
But what do you
Mm-hmm.
don't get nothing out of that man kissing his wife?
Not a thing.
That man won and kissed his wife. First off, he done won at life. He in the NBA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From my recollection, he's the second team all NBA. So he won. He's shown all third team. So he's one of the top 10, 15 players in the world.
Yeah.
Dog. This man gonna kiss his wife after a win.
Yeah.
A game, and you sit up here get hot. I could see if he lost a little bit and still won't see it. Even then.
Lost.
But at least you would have some sort of context behind. This man won and you sit up here.
Yeah.
Man, if you don't go and sit down somewhere, man, go find somebody to
I'm looking for my wife after anything. Like first person I want to
let
see.
LeBron have said that. He wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, nah, not at all.
Let LeBron have said that. Let Michael Jordan have done that. Let anybody have done anything that of some sort of stature a little higher than Julius Randle.
No comment.
He wouldn't have no comment.
What you think, Neesy? Is your man is he coming to see you, or are you going to see him in your case?
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
Why is that important to you?
Because at the end of the day, that's your support system behind the scenes. That's the person that, like he said, keeping you grounded. Mm-hmm. So when you going to do things and you did it, it's like, babe, look.
Who you want to celebrate with?
Right. Because, how many of his teammates are actually married? They probably going out to go out, and he want to be with his family.
That's true.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I think it's sweet.
I think that they giving these NBA players, one, too much money, but two, it's entirely too much.
They make it too much money.
I ain't getting none of it. But no, man, you got Ja Morant. I'm sure everybody has seen this shit. We all have seen what happened. Now, question for y'all, because this has been a debate on social media, and this ain't straight from social media, but this has been a debate. Was the friend at fault? That was always what people were trying to say. Like the friend put the camera on him, and the friend was on live and showed him on the camera. Was the friend at fault, or does Ja have to bear the brunt of this solely himself? And if you don't know, Ja Morant got caught with a gun in public on live for the second time. Yeah, this is the second time he got caught with a gun after he had suspended for 8 games the first time. Did it again after he made an apology.
The man ain't do nothing. The man really ain't do nothing illegal.
Yeah.
Or wrong. However, when you of that stature, you gotta be a little more careful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta be a little more. You can't do what everybody else do.
Because they always looking for a reason.
You can't do what everybody else do. In that case, you know what? Hey, Tom Brady, go ahead and go to Publix, man. Get your grocery shopping.
Yeah. Man. And bring back a sub.
Right. Go. See how many groceries you get.
Right.
See if you come back within 8 hours. Mm-hmm. You just can't do certain things. It's just it's the nature of it. You can't do certain things. So he got to know that part. You know what I'm saying? I think he's struggling with that part of, man, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Well, you're not doing nothing wrong. But you doing something so right in life. Yeah. 200 million. You're doing something so right in life that your wrong is different.
Yeah. Exactly.
Your wrong is different.
That line moves.
Your wrong is not the same wrong as everybody. You cannot be judged. Because guess what? If you judge like everybody else, then split that money with everybody else too. Yeah. If you want to be judged with everybody else.
Who's my guy on First Take? White guy, JJ Redick.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. JJ gave a very poetic and prolific speech about gun rights in the country and mass shootings, and if you want to do something about guns, do. And I agreed 110% with JJ Redick and his rhetoric of what he said. Now, JJ Redick is a white guy who had this prolific comment about Ja Morant not doing anything wrong, which we all can agree and say he didn't do.
Right.
However, Ja Morant is black. I'm black, you black. We black men in America. We gotta move differently.
Exactly.
So I don't think that's the only thing I disagree with what JJ Redick said about Ja Morant. Even like when AI was doing crazy shit, when people I know some people get you can bring somebody out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them. And I don't know if that's the case for Ja. I don't know his background, I don't know his history, but I think that you should be smart enough or have people around you who's smart enough to be like, hey dog, you don't need to be the one carrying the guns. You don't need to be the one doing this shit. Like people with shit to lose can't hang out with people who ain't got shit to lose because they will lose your shit for you.
Exactly.
And I think that's what's going on with Ja. He's 23 years old, so he's young, and his frontal lobe ain't really fully developed. He's making dumb decisions, hanging around with dumb decision makers. Not calling them dumb, but saying the decisions that they're making are falling heavily in dumb's matter. And it could potentially cause him his career. And the reason why I would double down on the dumbness is because this is the second time he did this.
Exactly.
If it was the first time, I'm like, all right,
right
cool.
there. It's the second time.
I had a partner, great friend of mine, said something that you had to think about. He said, man, people don't understand, Ja wired different. He's not. I don't think he nearly as hood as he portraying, but he wired different. He been wired for the NBA for a long time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you jump out the gym like that, you moving like that, you wired for a long time. You don't get to have those experiences, that we see as a standard. We know we don't do this, we know we don't do that. He get to be a kid a little bit now with a little freedom. Yeah. And so now it's let me listen to this music. He didn't get to listen to the music and go crazy a little. You know what I'm saying?
House parties
like everybody else did.
Yeah.
And he made me think about that. He wired different. Now, do I think he tripping? Yeah, he tripping.
I mean,
but he not tripping with, hey, you have a gun. To me, he's tripping with, you don't know what that line of I'm not doing right. Not necessarily doing wrong, but
your
I'm
activity,
not doing right.
Your activities that you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? When you don't do right, it messes with you opposed to, he's not doing wrong, but he's not doing right. That's two different things.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he don't have to be LeBron. You know what I mean? Because LeBron wired, if Ja's wired different, LeBron was definitely
super different.
Yeah.
So and he
somebody told him, right?
Somebody, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think Neesy, you jump in and let me know what you think about this. I think that when it comes to a level, if I ever made it, y'all gonna see some people around me that's it ain't gonna be like Jerry acting new, Jerry acting different. I realize people put people around them that make the best decisions.
Yeah.
I want people around me who gonna make the right decision when I'm not in the room.
Right.
Who gonna say what I would say in this instance.
Exactly.
We bringing in a speaker to come speak at a event. Now, we not talking with the speaker at all. We talking with her agency, her agents. Her agents are negotiating everything. Right. This is what she need. This is what she want. This kind of fruit, this kind of boom, this is on her rider. And when she gets there, she's going to show up knowing everything is what I want it to be. Because she got people around her that speaks her voice.
Yeah,
I think that's important.
I don't think he has those people because how he get recorded twice doing the same thing?
Yeah.
And what friend who knows you're already in trouble for doing it once will put you on camera doing it again?
Yeah.
You got to watch your circle. Everybody don't want to see you win.
Yeah, that's facts.
Might be them people.
Might be them people.
Might have been them people.
Yeah.
Hey. Give me $100K. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I should have on down. Right. I'll be Drewski out this.
No, I'm just playing. Now watch out.
Hey,
now you gotta watch your circle.
You gotta watch your circles. And then the last thing with the NBA, man, LA Lakers playing tonight. It ain't looking too good for them. They finna be down 0-2.
I called that.
You called that?
Yeah.
They finna be down 0-2 to Denver. Now, so tickets for tonight's game, in the 300 section, up high, up there with Jesus in them. Put your hand how you had your hand earlier.
Up here.
Right there, yeah. Up there. $80,000 for a seat. That's just one seat. They ain't a pair.
Hold on. Now we got to fact check that now. $80,000.
I'm actually rounded down. It was a little bit more.
To be in the top.
Seat 313, section 313, $80,000 for the playoff game. Now,
LeBron must coming up there at halftime. Ain't gonna give me $70,000. Matter of fact, give me $78,000.
$80,924.
Let me see that. And what I say?
And that's the seat that's up here in the blue.
Nah.
$80,000. So this is the see an NBA playoff
Man,
game.
I can't even see that far.
Row 4.
I ain't gonna be able to. I can't see it now. Soon as that price.
313. So
Soon
now
as that price hit, I can't see that far no more. You got life all messed up. So I'm going home, dog.
you got a better view on the TV.
Matter of fact, we'll lose friendship if you buy me a Lakers ticket for $80,000 and you ain't think to give me these 75, 80 grand.
Exactly.
Yeah, $80,000. So the question is, that's for basketball. Who would y'all pay if you had it? If you had it dispensable, who would you pay, dead or alive, to go see for $80,000?
Nobody.
Nobody, dead or alive.
I ain't spending that kind of money.
The person I would see, he rolls on that third day.
Yeah,
That's the only person I'm going for $80,000.
Yeah.
Even if I had it, $80,000. You know what I could do with $80,000.
You know, but it's a lot of things that proportionally we say that if you had it,
right,
you still wouldn't do it. I said that about cereal growing up. I was like, I ain't buy no box cereal. That's just too much. And now I can't go without. I got to have.
Now you got to
box.
get your cemetery.
I got to have the real.
I say that all the time. Like certain things, I'm gonna spend my money on. Like me and my friend had this conversation the other day because you used to get on TikTok, you see the girls. Stay at home girlfriend,
soft life
content creators, spend the day with me, and they going and dropping
money,
5 bands plus on Chanel bags and whatnot. And she like, I could never give me a knockoff, and I'm like, well, some things
you probably got to.
Some things I'll spend my money on.
Yeah.
But $80,000.
It's got to be proportionately
to see
like
somebody.
Yeah, it's got to be proportionate to what I. What you bring in.
What your like
Deion Sanders just bought $150. No, it's more than that. It's like over $200,000 truck
with Prime in the middle.
With Prime in the middle of it, $200,000 F650. You got to think though, the man making $5 million a year.
Yeah.
And he also probably making he making more than that in endorsements and stuff. Mm-hmm. So that $200,000 proportionate to what he make. If you put a solid percentage on that. People spend more than that on doggone Buicks and work at
I was gonna say, what is that equivalent to? So that's equivalent to you being a school teacher and you went and brought
you can if you a school teacher and you buy a designer bag.
That's what that's equivalent to.
No, that's worse.
Oh, it's worse.
Deion saved money more than that school teacher did. That school teacher, that's more.
That school teacher upside down with that bag.
Tripping. Exactly. You got to go get the oil from. You can't
getting your oil.
You got to get that $5 oil. You can't get real Burberry. You got to go get the $5 Burberry.
What's the goddamn oil where you can stand in the car, they'll change it for you? You at that motherfucker.
Right. You had to take 5.
Take 5.
You had to take 5.
For real? Watch out. I do take 5.
In your G-Wagon.
In your G-Wagon.
You had to take 5.
Right.
Nigga trying to figure out how to open this shit. So how you take the lid off that?
$80,000. For the sake of the question, though, I won't say $80,000, but the person I pay to see the most, dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Man, I gotta see a wow. I gotta see a Michael Jackson show.
Michael Jackson.
I gotta see a Michael Jackson show.
That would be a good show.
MJ?
If it ain't a Michael Jackson show, it's a I gotta be courtside on a Michael Jordan. Jordan game.
Okay.
One of the two.
Shoot. I would before I went to the New Edition concert, I was the guy saying I'm not like a concert person. But New Edition put on the show. Now, granted, we were in the box and it was a little more easier to enjoy than being down there on the floor with all them folks.
Up there with the rich folk.
Well, they had the money. I was just keeping them company. But dead or alive, who would I want to go see? I think probably Bernie Mac. Now, but Bernie ain't gonna cause that much. I know Bernie ain't gonna trip like that.
Much, but
he ain't gonna trip. But
that would be a good show though.
Let me go see all the kids. Like let me experience the kings of comedy. Like all of that up close, front row seat. Let me be Boogie.
Okay.
let me. I got your coat,
was
Boogie.
front row though.
No, Boogie.
He was up there, but he wasn't front row.
He was probably second row, huh?
Yeah, Boogie was a little.
Yeah.
He walked down a tad
Yeah.
bit. He walked down a tad bit. I remember that.
But put me right where Boogie then was at. Boogie, I got your coat. Now, how bad you want it back? See, this right here, shit right there, let me further know what it is. Boogie. So if you had to go see something, you had to go see somebody. Who you going to see? One person. It could be probably a singer for you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably like Anita. Well, Anita Baker's still here. You go see Anita?
Yeah, I go see Anita, but she here. I could go see her now.
Anita the group.
Anita.
Legos. Legos.
She had them people waiting for 2 hours. And then Babyface didn't even come out to perform.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I cannot take Anita slander.
No. You said what?
I cannot take Anita slander. I can't.
I don't know what happened. I didn't see them slandering.
It was
but
2 hours.
It was 2 hours,
Jesus.
and Babyface is on
It's a good
tour with
reason.
Anita.
It's a good reason.
And they told Babyface, which is a little wild to me, because yes, everybody loves Anita Baker. Anita Baker got some songs good and soulful.
Some song.
No, she got songs. Like she got hits. Anita Baker. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I might know like 2 or 3 of the Anita Baker songs for real. After you get past what a after she,
I can't take that.
After she get,
I can't take
after she
that.
do that note right there, I'm gonna be ready to go.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be about at the door. So when I heard that Babyface was asked to not perform so that Anita Baker can put on her full show,
Good.
I said, "Fuck Anita Baker."
No, nah, we gotta. So let's. What we wrapping up?
He said we wrapping.
What we wrapping up? I can't take. Nah, bro. It's a good reason.
Babyface.
I don't care who face. Blue face, Krishan, what her name is. Whoever face.
Okay, give me your top 5 Anita Baker songs.
Good Love is one for me.
How does that one go a little bit?
Good. I'm looking for that good love.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next
Looking for
one?
good love. Looking for right laugh. Yeah. I gotta hear it. When I hear it, I say the whole thing.
Okay. What's the next one?
Angel.
Your angel. You're my. Okay, I know that one. Oh, angel. Okay, all right, that's
Same old love. 365 days in a year. 365
yeah.
days in a
Yeah,
year.
I thought that was Tony Braxton. Go ahead.
Yeah, you thought wrong. Rapture Love. Caught up in the Rapture Love. Caught in the Rapture.
And after that, I'm at the door. But what's number 5?
Nah.
Oh man.
Ain't no need to worry with BB and CC Winans.
Okay.
Ain't no need to worry.
Now, honestly, is Anita one of your mama's favorite singers?
No.
Okay.
It is me. Mine. All mine. And auntie for real. I put on everything I love. My mama do not like, she rock with Anita Baker, but that
she ain't.
Nah, my mama like a rapper's delight type, like, you know,
Okay.
at the wedding, like I played her rapper's delight and she went crazy.
Oh.
Like that's her thing. She
Okay.
like that hip. My mama from New York.
Ah,
hip hop.
okay.
She like that 90s, 80s like
Hip hop. That
type
real
stuff.
hip hop when it was fresh.
The hip hop, the
Hip hop, the don't stop.
bang,
Boogie, jump the boogie to the boogie to beat.
Hey, she like that. You know,
She like
I need Anita though.
1990 Chuck Rock jumped up on the scene with the green.
all that, right. All that.
Okay.
But yeah, Anita.
I was very upset to hear that Babyface was asked not to perform
He shouldn't.
to let Anita Baker go out
I'm
there
sure
in
it's
a
a good
gown.
reason. I'm sure it's a good reason.
Somebody she went out there in a gown too.
Now I will say this: Babyface got one of my favorite songs for the cool in you. Now that's one of my
What's the
favorite
name of that
songs.
one?
This is for the cool in you.
You got me right there.
Cool. How about this? When Steve Urkel,
Okay.
when he's turning to Stefan and him and Laura start dancing with each other. This is for the.
Oh, that's what they was dancing
That's what
to.
they was dancing to.
Okay.
I played that song on my I played that song at my wedding.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. I do love that song.
I didn't tell you. I went and saw New Edition with Bobby.
Bobby.
They had Bobby there.
Real Bobby.
The real Bobby.
Not the real Bobby.
I know that this
Big
was
Bobby?
the big Bobby because he only do 3 steps. If the dance routine called for more than the 3 count, Bobby wasn't doing it.
Not Ja Rule Bobby.
No, not him. No. This was older, more subdued Bobby. Sober Bobby.
Okay.
But they also
doing
had
them three
Keith Sweat
steps.
there. They had Keith Sweat, and they also had Guy with Teddy Riley. That was one of the best concerts I've been to in my life, and I went to the Millennium
I'm mad
Tour.
I didn't get to go.
To the concert?
Yeah, because my client came back. She said it was so good. You got to get out more.
That's what the Play Cousins was saying about it. They like, does
Yeah.
Neesy do anything on
I really don't.
the weekend?
I be home.
If I can give a shout out real quick though, just real quick, I got 2 shout outs. Locally, shout out to the first female mayor elect in Duval County, that is Donna Deegan. She ousted Dirty Daniel Davis. And y'all saw those commercials?
That boy going blue for everything. That boy going blue for
Y'all saw the
everything.
commercials? Y'all see the commercials?
I got regular TV. I ain't seen the
Dirty
commercials.
Daniel Davis. She ousted GOP representative. He was Dirty Daniel Davis.
man.
He was running one of the most nastiest, disgusting, vile campaigns I've ever seen in my lifetime. Everybody he was shitting on. He raised over $8 million. The highest amount of money raised in any mayoral campaign in Duval County's history. $8 million, and lost to Donna Deegan, who raised $3 million. So shout out to Donna Deegan, uniting the people here in Duval County. She made it to CNN. She was on MSNBC.
Yeah.
Because she's the first female. She's gonna be the first female mayor in Jacksonville history, and only the second Democratic mayor in Jacksonville in the past 30 years, which is wild. So, change gonna come.
Yes.
Oh yes, it will.
Help is on the way.
I go to the movies.
Why you told that boy he can sing? Now they done told that boy he got the voice. Now
And
that
I
boy can sing everything.
go downtown.
Veronica in trouble.
Somebody keep telling me don't hang around. It's been a
That boy been singing.
long time coming, but I know
What's coming?
a change gonna come.
That boy, hey,
Oh yes, it will.
that's the AME.
Done.
That's the AME. That's singing those scriptures.
Glory be to. That sound
Right.
just like
That's that singing those scriptures, yeah.
And shout out to my guy, my guy Clint Coley. I'm rocking one of his Bears Them Sugar sweaters right here. This is my edible kicked in from that tour. He's selling his merch as a part of a fundraiser. So he's not just asking you to donate money to him. He's giving you something in return. And what he gonna do with this money? I believe he's gonna create his next greatest thing. So I think he's trying to work on a TV show that he's trying to write, produce, and shoot with this money. So I'm not sure how far away from his goal he is. But if you wanted to support him, go to his Instagram, Clint Coley at Clint Coley, CLINTCLOEY. Shit, Google it if you can't spell it. Coley, Clint Coley, at Clint Coley on Instagram. Click the link in his bio and get some merchandise. I just fucked that all up. He ain't gonna reshare this video now. He was like, God damn it, Jared, I was close.
Good publicity.
I was good, but this sweater, I like this color.
It's
I wasn't
hard,
gonna
though.
get this color. I was like, okay.
I'm a fan of wild colors, and that bear being
I
wild
like
colors,
it.
I like
Yeah.
that. Like crazy.
The
That's
Bears
nice.
Them Sugar, that's them with a sweater. The Bears Them Sugar sweater. So shout out to my guy Clint.
nice.
He is in Philadelphia. We got any Play Cousins in Philly. Every Tuesday for the rest of this month, he is at the Punchline in Philadelphia. So if you go to their website, Philadelphia Punchline, use the code word Clint, you get your tickets for $10. This is Tuesday night comedy, so make sure that y'all go out there and support Clint Coley.
Fire.
Now, Jarvis, are we? I should have asked you this before the show, and I don't even know. Are we still doing Elevated? Invincible. God dog it. I'm thinking about Steve Harvey goddamn juice. You been seeing Steve promote the juice? The Elevate You juice.
Shout out to my company, man. Invincible. Yeah, we doing Invincible, man. We got we still in business development, but we
Nice.
about to make a little switch, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna make a little switch on motive behind it.
Okay, nice.
You know, not the motive. I'm sorry. The initial outpour of what we're gonna do as far as support. We're gonna switch that up a little bit, and we're excited about that.
A couple of months ago, I was in Miami, West Palm area with your business partner.
My guy,
And his
Jared Brooks.
His
Shout
drunk
out.
ass.
Shout out to Jared
Shout out to
Brooks.
JV.
Yes.
Oh man.
Niecy,
Big time.
now did I tell? I said it on the show already about your butter. Did I talk about it already? Okay, I just wanted to make sure you plug that right now too. Where can they go find that?
Go to Stay Chic Beauty. It's stay_chic beauty on Instagram, and click the link in the bio, and it's gonna take you to the website where you can find the butters, the scrubs, and oils.
Michelle, I go get
Is
that.
that SHEEK?
Oh, that's a good question.
I guess I should spell that, huh? So stay_CHIC beauty.
I was all wrong.
Yeah, I would have messed it too.
Yeah, I always
Pull up a porn site. God.
Oh Lord Jesus, don't do that.
What is this? All this cream for?
All the oil white and clear.
Yikes! Don't do
They
that.
keep using it. They don't leave it in the bottle.
Now, Niecy, you were talking about.
God dang. Why they making these faces? Jesus.
Oh man.
You were talking about the girls on Twitter, or as the girls say, the girlies on Twitter. Why y'all call girls girlies? I didn't even like saying that just then. That just sounded nasty.
It sounded like
girlies.
it felt wrong.
Yeah, the girlies. You were talking about the girls on Twitter and about them going buying designer purses and bags and living the soft life. So this question came up and I was like, oh, I can ask Neesy. She'll be here this week. What's worse, a broke man or a cheap man?
Ooh. Oh, this is going to be the biggest episode
Not the biggest episode ever.
What's worse, a broke man or a cheap man?
Ooh.
Is there a difference between the two?
There is a difference, cause a cheap man probably got it and is just like
Talk that.
real frugal about it. Like,
Say that.
well, we can get that tissue out the Dollar Tree. You know, when you could have just went to Sam's and got the big pack and had nice soft tissue
2-ply.
for your behind, you know?
Say
Yeah.
that.
A broke man, I don't know, because some broke men will try to, I feel like a broke man try too hard to portray that he has it. And like, that could be bad too. Because now you're just in a whole bunch of debt. You're broke and you're in debt.
What do you think is worse, Jarvis, the broke woman or a cheap woman? And then answer the
Oh,
question.
you into the woman too?
Well, answer the question about the man too. But
That's messed up. Oh, man.
Biggest ever.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because you gotta think, a woman is in her natural nurturing state. You know, she gonna wanna, you know, she wanna make the foundation. She wanna make the house. She is what the house look like.
yeah,
You know, she make the house as beautiful as it is. So if she providing a lot for what the house is, and she also like cheap,
yeah,
it could
it
get
could be
ooh, you know, it could get ugly. Like, why my bread ripping
real
so
fast.
fast?
Yeah,
Why
you can't get no
I
name
can't really
brand?
put no peanut. You know, I'm a Jif
Yeah.
guy. I can't put no Jif on my bread. It's ripping in my hand.
Not as ripping. Oh,
It's ripping in my hand. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd rather you have it than not. I don't care what y'all. I'd rather you have it than not.
Whether you have it or not.
I'd rather you have it than not.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be either. I'd rather you be you know, cheap
Yeah.
and have it than you know, be broke and don't have.
Are you frugal?
There's no gray area with me. I mean, it's either or. Like, there's some things I am very frugal with, and then some things I'm like, you know, I gotta have what I want. You know, it's not a lot, but it's certain things I gotta have. What I
Yeah.
want. It's certain non-negotiables when it comes
See,
to.
that's
when
what
it
I
comes to
was
certain
saying about you know, you see the girls buying stuff and it's like, well, listen, I rock my Chanel bag with my Fashion Nova.
Yeah, you rock your Chanel bag.
With what now? With your Fashion
With my
Nova?
Fashion Nova.
Damn, I ain't
Matter
gonna
of
lie.
fact-
I'm about the same way because I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. You will find me in Burlington, in Ross, in
DD's
TJ Maxx.
discount.
You will find
and
me
my
in there.
$3.99 leggings.
Broke hoes is a no.
Oh, no.
Shout out to Blue Steel.
Blue Steezy, what up, Joe Jeezy?
Yeah, you don't be broke and don't be cheap around me.
Wait, cheap?
Don't be broke, don't be cheap.
With what though? Clothes or with
It
food?
depends,
I ain't gonna lie. I think it's really
food.
clothes and food.
Yeah, food
Clothes and
definitely.
food,
Don't
them
be
the
cheap
clothes.
on food with me now.
With your clothes, I don't care about your clothes. You can do what you want to do with
Okay.
that. You can fashion over. You can sheen. Yeah, that's you. That's your personal stuff. When I say don't be broke and cheap with me, shit that involves me. Don't be broke and cheap with travel.
Oh yes.
Don't.
Wait, when you say broke and don't be broke or cheap,
Yeah, broke or cheap.
Oh, okay.
When it comes
So
to
you don't
travel,
like either one of them.
You can't be neither one of them.
you gotta be able to spend something.
You got
Right.
Boy, you the hated being in my travel group in college, bro.
Not gotta spend something, but you gotta be like okay, like for example, and this is just not even just females. This is just like friends, like whoever. I'm the guy where I'm not gonna pile 8 people into a 2-bedroom, whatever for the sake of time.
I used to be that.
Now, if that's what y'all want to do, cool.
I used to do that.
I would go stay by myself.
Yeah.
I find one other person like, yeah, Jed, I'll split that Airbnb with you. Like I'm going on the bachelor party soon. I'm staying by myself.
I used to be.
I like my space.
Right.
2, wasn't that damn costly to stay by yourself, so I ain't need to split it. It was already reduced, so I ain't need to reduce.
Yeah.
I'd rather pay this and be comfortable
Right.
for what I'm gonna be in. I ain't finna just pile 7 people in the car.
Right. How old are you?
29.
I was gonna say,
That's
I
different.
think as we get older,
Yeah. You got
Because in my early 20s,
I was piling. We were piling.
we was piling.
I've always been like this.
We
Always.
probably didn't share beds, but like we got something where it's like, okay, it's 2 beds in this part of the house. It's a king bed in that room. Like it was like that. It was
Yeah.
never like, okay, 3 of us gonna get in this bed together, and the other 3 of y'all get another bed.
I've been
Never
bad with
that.
it. Like I will hold on to my bottle of liquor, young, until I see what you gonna pull out. Like, are
If you do that, you've been like that for a while.
you gonna match what I'm drinking? 'Cause I'm drinking Honey Jack. What you gonna pull out? Savecca?
Yeah.
Oh. And I gotta put my shit in the car.
Something ain't right.
Now I gotta go to my car every time I get thirsty.
I'll be back out,
Because I cannot put this on the counter.
I'm gonna catch y'all boys real quick.
It's gonna be gone. I can't put this. Everybody put their bottles out. What y'all got? I'm the last one.
Listen. Yeah,
It's been like that.
you gotta.
Yeah. I went through. I'd say 23 was like the last age that was like that. Then it got to a point where it was like, I think after I went to Vegas. After I went to Vegas and I saw how nice them hotels can be, I'm like, man, I would never. Like, I can't.
You couldn't put
stand
yourself
that.
through it no more.
Yeah, I can't stand that, and I can't be sharing rooms. And
Right.
Where you was at the Bellagio?
I've never stayed at the Bellagio. I stayed at the, I stayed at the Venetian. Stayed at the Mandalay Bay, Planet Hollywood.
How many times you been to Vegas?
4.
I ain't been once.
Yeah.
It's on my
rush.
list. It's on
Yeah,
my
I've been
list.
4.
I ain't rushing.
Good time. Good
You ain't
time.
rushing.
I ain't rushing.
Yeah, you've never been.
Nope.
You gonna enjoy it. I don't want to go with the boys no more. Like that was his time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
I'd
you go
rather
with-
go with a beautiful woman, man.
Okay.
We do.
Go see
stuff.
Usher or some shit.
October 8th.
Are you going to see Usher?
Yeah, I
No,
think
you
we
already
nice.
got your tickets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to make it.
No, we ain't got the tickets yet. Oh, I wish you wouldn't have played that.
Oh.
No, we claiming it though. Yeah, we
Yeah,
claiming it.
we're putting it out there.
But no, we definitely planning it. But it's gonna be more of
Couples?
a group trip. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one of my homeboys. He's like, dog, I ain't doing no other trip unless it's a couples trip. I was like,
I can see that.
So that's you getting older. That's maturing.
I can see that. I can see that.
He's like,
You gotta
he's
go
like,
with the right couples.
yeah, that too. But even if you do couples trip, they're like, are you really with the couples?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's what I always wondered too.
With all the trips, you gotta just let people just go.
Yeah.
Like people grown, man. Just let people go, and then y'all reconvene. So my bachelor party, we had 26 people there.
In New Orleans.
We
Yeah.
had 26 people there.
He had 26 people that Neesy. Guess who didn't get an invite?
You did get invited.
I ain't get invited, but
Yes,
I
you
ain't,
did.
I ain't saying nothing though. But go ahead, tell
Well,
your
you gonna
story.
lie to all these people? You gonna lie to all
Tell
these?
your story.
You gonna lie to your cousin?
I've been knowing this man since I was in first grade.
You gonna lie to your cousins like that?
I ain't even get an invite. I ain't
show
get
you
an
the invite.
invite
Watch
to
this.
New Orleans.
Watch this here. I'm gonna show you the invite. Goddamn. I'm gonna show you the invite. But we went there, and well, let me tell you something. He went to Kane. Because out of the 26, 18 stayed in the same house.
In the same house.
Same house.
Oh.
Small house too.
I definitely wasn't gonna be there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been there.
You right.
You wouldn't have been there. Yeah, we piled up.
I would have wished you well.
And I was
really
mad the
piled
whole
up.
time. I was mad about that part. By that part, I was mad.
Yeah.
I was mad.
You know, dude, I went on a wild bachelor party with you one time, and I'm not gonna say no names or nothing, but somebody
Boy,
traveled from.
Boy, look here. That done ruined a lot of trips. That has changed my life.
It was my brother's bachelor party.
Being on a trip with somebody who is, you know, and people grow, but being on a trip with somebody who's outside of their means is a different type of beast. It's a different type of animal.
And now I will say on that trip, I was definitely outside of my means. Cause I think I had to borrow $6 from Jarvis, and I ain't pay that nigga back until
I needed it because I had to borrow some.
I was supposed to pay him back on food stamps. This is what I don't know if Jarvis ever noticed. Either. I don't know if I ever told Jarvis this is true. That bachelor party was in early November, late October.
Right.
Was that bachelor party? My brother Al got married in November.
Right.
And I was supposed to pay Jarvis back in food stamps. I was like, Jarvis, if you give you, because I'm a college student, I'm in college. If you give me the 60, it was 60 to get into some bullshit that my brother Al probably wanted to get into. It wasn't even that fancy, just a little rooftop place, but he wanted to go there and get a nice picture.
Yeah.
Some stupid shit.
Right.
Picture blurry as hell right now. I can't even tell where you was at.
You right. And the waiter got in the picture. I know the picture you're talking about.
It was a fun bachelor party. There was a lot of stupid shit happening.
Right.
They racing down. You ever saw Bad Boys for Life when Martin and Will Smith was racing down the damn thing to see who still got it? That's them niggas.
JoJo.
They racing down the goddamn street to see who still got. But Jarvis spotted me 60 to get in. This is my last place I went to because I ain't had no fucking money. Spotted me $6 to get into this place. I told him I was gonna pay him back in food stamps. I said I get $120 in food stamps. I give you half of that.
Oh, we here now.
He's like, okay, bet, cool, yes. He was like, yes. But what I didn't realize, I'm a broke college student. My wife's birthday, because we had just started dating. Her birthday was November 17th. I needed to get her a gift for her birthday, but I ain't had no money. What's the gift? Take these food stamps, go buy some 2 lobsters from Publix, some fish, macaroni and cheese, like a meal. So I cooked her a nice dinner, and I had to block Jarvis. I said, "Oh God, Jesus!"
Hey, I support that. Cause look, I knew all this was him. I knew this was gonna be him. We here now.
That was 2014. I didn't talk to Jarvis again on everything I love until I was back on my feet. A year later, 2015 homecoming, we was at Waffle House. He slid into the booth. I was there. He said, "Yeah, all my shit is on his." And I said, "I got it. I'm
you did that?
I'm gonna pay for it."
You know, made up a story that I can't remember.
No. It was homecoming. 2015. I was back on my feet.
Nah,
I was back on my feet.
I would have my dog for that back anyway. Man. He's stupid.
I was down bad. That was my first year at JU. I ain't had no money. My car started coughing on me. My wheels.
Not the car was coughing.
Car was coughing on me.
What kind of car you had?
That's my Buick Park Avenue powder blue. That was my car got sick on the day. I was like, come on, don't do me like this now. Just met this damn girl. You want to start smoking?
My car coughing.
You ain't did this shit. I done drove you from Palm Coast to Palaca, back to Palm Coast to Jacksonville, and you ain't did this shit. Well, now you want to smoke.
That's funny. Oh my God!
Shout out to everybody at
Lord.
But no, it was one. I said this on the podcast before. One guy that on the best trip we was talking about rode for Jacksonville to Miami is a good 4 hours and some change if you ride it right.
Yeah,
4 and some change. Roll with some bubble burgers. Bubble burgers. Now here's the crazy part, Neesy. We got there. And he couldn't cook the burgers immediately because we ain't had no place to stay. So them burgers thawed out until the next day, and immediately when we walked, this is when Airbnb was real new too. Immediately walked into the Airbnb, he threw them burgers on the goddamn grill. Now we all ate them.
I ain't gonna lie, it was about 3 or 4 people that didn't eat them.
No,
about 3 or 4 people did not.
I had
like,
one.
I'm not gonna get
one
one.
of the burgers.
I did.
Were you sick?
I wasn't sick. I wasn't sick. You know, them burgers got additives and preservatives and shit in it.
Yeah.
You got iron stomach.
Right.
But that was
what?
That was that trip.
Man, that
So,
was.
hey, yo, we got to move along in the show. We got to go right to the part of the show right here called Straight from Social Media. Yo, it's your boy Jay the Great, man, and this week, straight from social media, what we have this week is the question of should step parents be allowed to discipline their step kids. Now, this comes straight from social media off of Facebook. A mom shared text messages between her and her ex-boyfriend, ex-husband. They didn't specify. And the message exchange was something like this. Hey, can you and Sheila come to my house so we can talk? The husband said, why do we need to come to your house to talk? What's she got to do with this? The wife or girlfriend said, well, because my daughter came home crying saying that your wife disciplined my daughter, gave her a whooping, and we need to talk about that because I need to show her what a whooping feels like. And then the daddy said, well, I gave her permission to discipline her when I'm not there. And the mom said, that ain't right. See you in court. So the question is, should step parents be allowed to discipline their step kids? Now I'm looking at Jarvis.
I know the answer. I just wanted to see. I wanted to hear your. I really value your opinion. I want to hear your opinion.
I believe that if you, first of all, in relationships, if y'all don't work out, y'all got a kid together, your ex-partner moves on, find somebody that loves them, loves your kid. First of all, there should be no issues between y'all at that point. Like, I feel like if there's mutual respect between all the parents, then the disciplinary actions usually are discussed between all the parents, and you kind of are on the same page with, okay, this is what we do if this happens with Lil Johnny over here. Like, I think it depends, because I know, like, for my mom, her stepdad never disciplined her, but like there was like this understanding of not my house, my rules, but you know, you follow the rules. But I guess I don't see a real problem with it as long as you're not abusing my child. Like, long as you love my child how I love my child, and y'all got it good over there, we good. But I know that's not like, that don't usually happen. That ain't though. The norm. Yeah, no. Yeah. A lot of the time, these don't let your little girlfriend put her hands on my kids and all that stuff. And I don't know. I guess I just don't like drama. So we gonna sit down and talk about this. Yeah, like, okay, this is how we discipline the child when this happens. And if you gonna be here, yeah, you a parent too. Y'all come to pick them up. The bags will be ready. Give me my break.
I'm gonna let Jarvis answer last because he is the one in the room with two kids and in the co-parenting relationships. I'm gonna let him go last. For me, I will say I don't think that someone's girlfriend or boyfriend, if it's just a girlfriend, boyfriend, yeah, that's a hell. Excuse me for cussing. That's a hell. Fuck no. Yeah. However, if it's a like you married, like this is your go-to person, I'm still saying hell no if I'm active in my child's life. Like if that child has an active father or mother or both active parents, you as a step parent, like, yeah, they might be living with you, but let the main parent do the discipline, or if the disciplinarian is the daddy and you ain't with the daddy, and let the daddy handle it. Don't no other man need to be beating on somebody else's, you know what I mean? If the dad is active, if dad is null and void, then everything I'm saying don't even fucking matter. That step parent that can't the real parent. I'm not a stepdad, I'm the dad that stepped up. So don't y'all wear them fucking shirts this Father's Day either, dumbass shirts.
I can't.
No, I'm not a step parent. I'm the parent that stepped in. But that's my thoughts. Like if you have an active role with your, like this lady said she was active, I get where you come from. Then that lady don't need to be putting nothing near. Don't even need to be yelling at. Let your kid come on and say she yelled at me like once, like snap, cuss me out. I'm sorry. That's just me. Syxx.
Nah, you haven't to that part. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying snap like cussed out like
you can't don't verbally abuse my child. Nah, you can be stern. You know what I'm saying? Verbally with my kids, like I ain't got no problem with that. However, it's very simple. It's whether it's 3, because you talking about step parents, or whether it's 3 people involved or 4 people involved, like double step parents or whatever. That's a all hands on deck. Physical discipline is an all hands on deck type situation. Like we all gonna do it. We all not gonna. It's not gonna be this in between or like let's see, and it's gonna be hey look, and I'm just gonna like me and my ex. We run that show. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like hey look, there is not going to be any physical discipline of our children. Outside of us. Us agreeing with it or whatever. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, if you don't agree with it, now you ain't gonna agree with it ever. So whatever. Right. I will say this: same talk has to happen because let's say you a step parent. You know what I'm saying? If you a step parent, then it's like, hey, that you're the person who you with, them and their children and their children's father or mother has all the first rights to be able to parent and make that decision. However, if there is an absent father, absent mother, and it's different. Yeah, I am a stepson of an active stepfather. You know what I'm saying? Now, me and Jarvis, my father were close, but we weren't close enough to the point where he raised me. My stepfather my stepdaddy raised me, and I just say that for context because I don't like calling him stepdaddy. But my daddy raised me, so my daddy whooped me. My daddy whooped me, straight up. He whooped me, not a lot either, but he whooped me. Yeah, but but that was. What happened?
When necessary, like when,
absolutely,
like when it was
100%. Yeah, it wasn't all like, ooh, let me try this out real quick and let me hit. No,
let me try this out
real quick. Let me see how this move works.
Right, but I'm so active in my boy's life. When she is able to find somebody that she cares about, there won't be any physical discipline of my boys. You know what I'm saying? I'll get on to them. Punish them, take stuff away from them. Yeah. But you actually putting your hands on them. That's a different type of mental, situation that you got to deal with, and that's something that I got to deal with. And they mama can hit, slap, punch, kick, whatever she want to do. And she had them. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that's got to be an all hands on deck situation. And 9 times out of 10. As active as I am, don't do that. Don't do that.
Let us know in the comments, man. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Is the step parent wrong in this situation? Is the mama wrong? How would you handle the situation? That is straight from social media. And we back, just like that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna run it back. No, I'm not. I don't know what that was. No, I'm just hitting buttons. We just here. We having a good time. Jarvis over there cross mixing. In the words of Neesy, he's getting cross faded. Right here. Is that what he's doing?
That's what I'm doing?
No, he ain't cross faded. He just mixing stuff.
He just mixing.
What I'm mixing?
He just grabbed anything. Just let me get
a little bit of talking about the little stuff? A little bit of this. I don't do this often. So
he said I don't do this often, so I'm going to do it tonight.
I feel like I'm going to Bourbon Street and it's 2008.
Would you do your own podcast?
I think I would.
Yeah. What would you do this about?
Everything transitional development. Like as much as I play, it would be serious. It would be serious.
That sounds boring.
I know. But anything. So Invincible, if you don't know, Invincible is a transitional development company from primarily for college athletes going into real life. And so the second part of that is the primary part is going to be high school students going into college athletics. Okay. I see myself. I'm not the most experienced person when it comes to these life situations, but a lot of things that have happened have been extremely focused on the transition part.
Gotcha.
So I really actually want to get into speaking on people's transitions because I've done so many transitions. It's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? All the right and proper ones, not the ones that social media ain't got them. But divorce, you know what I'm saying, and athletics, and
career sometimes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've transitioned quite a bit, even going to be an entrepreneur. Like I've transitioned a lot. So so I can see myself sitting down and having different.
You gotta bring a little bit of entertainment into it though. Like you got it gotta. So I'm doing.
I have a top 5 every show. I do a top 5. I'm gonna bring y'all on there.
I don't know if I'm gonna get selected to do this conference, but I just signed up to do a conference to speak to professionals in my field about how you can use podcasting to market your organization, grow your organization and your audience, right? But I work in like nonprofit area. Right. So a lot of them people in that field is like, hello, welcome back to and this week on the show. And it's like y'all can't do that. Like nobody gonna want to sit there and listen to that for 30 minutes, not even 10. Like, and I know everybody's not a me. Like everybody's not like it's you. But you gotta like, hello, welcome back to the boom 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 boom.
Right, you gotta have a little pep in your voice.
That was hard. Everybody ain't me.
Everybody can't do what I do. I quarterback this thing. Now, Willie Beeman, you can go over there. Not Jim John, you can go over here. But I think that like I've always said this about public speaking. I ain't do no research on this, but I think that this is true. If a white male goes up to speak, like public speak, he has 15 seconds to capture the attention of the audience, or he gonna lose. You got 15 seconds. If a white female goes up to speak, she has 20. If a black woman goes up to speak, she has about 30 seconds to capture the audience. And a black man has about 45 seconds to a minute to capture the audience. You got time. Because people are gonna, they judge you in that time. They gonna sit up, they gonna judge you. So as a black man in them 45 seconds, you gotta try to introduce yourself. Yep. You better knock a little joke out, get this side of the crowd on your side.
45 seconds?
You got 45 seconds to try to get people on your side.
We good.
After that, it's like, all right, shit.
Oh, we good. We good to go.
But you would think so until somebody go up there. Good evening, good morning, all. Welcome to the conference of da 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 da.
Nah.
My name is Johnson.
Johnson.
I'll be talking about. It's like you'll be like, God damn.
Johnson.
You be sitting there looking at your watch.
Right, like, and this the keynote. How long you gonna be there? So I'm gonna talk about.
I gotta go.
PowerPoint 1 and slide 1. We talked about. No, I'm sorry. No, go back to the other slide. In slide 2, we talked about.
Oh yeah, because man, listen.
And then we
go to the bathroom and don't come back.
Throw
that finger up real quick.
And then they always got the little laser. And then we talked about. It's like, come on now, unless your ass Shaq, you can't talk like that.
You ever threw that one finger up and then you get up out of there, and then as soon as you get out the door, you kind of jog a little bit.
You little happy jog.
And then and you breathe like you couldn't breathe the whole time. Ooh, but we out of there. Your mom be like, hey, look, come on now, like, look, hey. This don't mean we don't do this every Sunday.
Right. But you gotta this week. It was a guest pastor. It was a guest pastor this week.
Nah, so, my mom ain't do that.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Invincible. Shout out to everybody, man. Whenever a guest come on the podcast, I always ask them, would they ever do a podcast? I'm like Whoopi Goldberg on the View. Whenever she be like, and you should come back and spend a full hour with us. And she has no intention of the people coming back to spend a full. She told Ludacris to come spend a full day with them on the View.
No, she did.
He ain't gonna be bringing his ass back to talk to them on the View for a full hour. But that's what I feel like I'll be doing. And you should do a podcast.
I think I want to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would. I'd have to. I need to pay for some consultative time because I'm gonna have to learn some stuff.
It's easy. It's easy. It'll come. You'll get it. I was talking to Q Say the Deuce today. You call him Baby Breeze, and he's trying to start his because like I was like, dog, what you waiting on? I tell anybody that, like my brother Al said he wanted to do one. You said I was like, what you waiting on? Like the first step is doing it.
Yep.
You gotta do it right. It ain't gonna be perfect.
Just do it.
It's just.
Jared been working for years though, but you've been working for a long time, bro.
Yeah, I just did it.
You done did about 19 different things, bro.
Yeah, I did a little history on my Instagram story the other day.
Oh my god!
Like some of the stuff I was doing.
So much stuff.
I'm writing a play now.
Nah, I think it's about the third time right now.
I'm writing a play. I'm like a play that's gonna go on stage. I never wrote a stage production before, but I told myself I'm gonna do it. On my 30th, that's gonna be like my gift to myself. I'm gonna write a play, produce it. I'm gonna put it up somewhere in Jacksonville, like sell tickets to it. Maybe like a little community theater or something. Hire actors.
Who your idol? Who you look up to?
In what?
In anything. I say anything because I'm probably gonna be family or something, but like professionally. professionally, who do you look up to? Who do you watch and you go, I got to do it like this, I got to do it like this?
Couple of people.
It's one person that pop in my mind when you start saying how much stuff you done.
Is it Tyler Perry? Is that who popped
Yes.
into your mind? He not the first person that I necessarily like boom to. I like his pal Tyler Perry, Will Packer, Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Comey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ava DuVernay. Yeah,
Will Packer a monster.
Yeah, so like entertainment wise, I think them. Kevin Hart, of course, but I also know like my wife tell me this all the time. We gotta get out of Jacksonville and we gotta go to another city. And I'm like,
yeah, Ultra Real. That's what she trying to go.
That's what she trying to get to.
You gotta get Ultra Real.
She's trying to go back to Sandals, goddamn.
Right. He's gotta go see your frog. Man.
She's like, we gotta get out of the city and like go to other places, and like she think that we will thrive better in another city.
You possibly could.
Yeah, I'm like
Jacksonville, not the city for that.
Yeah,
not for this. I'll say that.
My dad tell me that all the time.
Get your ass up out of here,
Atlanta.
He keep trying to push me there.
Atlanta.
Keep trying to push me
falling
there.
that stuff there.
That's bad. That's where everybody at. They putting boots on cars. The boot girls.
Right. Did you see that?
The boot girls.
Walk me through it. Talk to
what's the boot girl? Break it down.
Oh my gosh! These ladies. So one of the girls who is they're now business partners, but she was going to visit the other girl. Got a boot put on her car. One of their friends said, "Oh, I got a key." Because they didn't want to pay to get the boot removed, and now they going around removing boots for people. They done started a whole business with a ski mask on. They done started a whole business.
Boot removal.
I could have used them.
Yeah, boot removal. You call them up. They like in DeKalb County.
Yeah.
You call them up.
They said they went and got more keys, and now they go around removing boots off
$50 boot. $50 for a boot removal.
I could have used them. Like
$50 boot removal. Yep. They
I was driving the class.
You was driving the class? Yeah, I did that too.
It was bad.
Yeah, I had so many tickets.
I was so lazy.
I had so many tickets.
I only got one.
I'll park in the employee parking real quick. Like I was a goddamn dean. Ooh, excuse me.
I'm not playing. Them signs ain't mean nothing.
Not a damn
student
thing.
parking, that S and that P.
Nigga, I backed into the military disabled parking one time. It was
15 minutes.
Backed into it.
15-minute parking for class.
for class.
For class, and I know I'm not gonna be here the whole class. Hey, look, I got parking outside. I'm here. Count me here, and I gotta go.
Let me go move my car back. So
Let me go.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I only got one ticket.
That's
One?
it.
Yeah, that's it.
You walked the class.
Yeah.
What school you went to?
JU.
You went to JU,
Yeah.
and you ain't drive the class at least twice.
I would.
I parked my car
Yeah, the scooter.
at the buildings I need to be in. So most of my classes were in the music building. So
In the front.
Terry Parker. Terry Council Hall.
no. Shoot, I can't even.
Swisher.
Think of, yeah.
Swish.
It was next to Swisher. The building
Gotcha. I know
next to
you're
Swisher.
talking about.
So I don't know. I think a lot of the time because my last class was in the chorus room, and that's that building that sits at the top of the hill. I just parked down the hill because all my classes were right there.
Oh, I know
That makes
exactly.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't. It just made sense to just
Nigga,
park
I'll be
down
at
there.
decal like a motherfucker.
Dog,
They
I'm
little parking
parking
lot.
in everybody's spot.
I worked
The
at
closest
Howard.
ones.
I worked in
Fucking
Howard.
next to the teacher that's teaching.
Yeah.
Next
Don't
to
care.
the teacher that's teaching.
Right there.
Dean, they look called when I got out running late.
Oh man.
Excuse
Don't
me.
care.
Yeah.
I've driven from I'm not joking. I've driven from building 8 on apartment side to DCOP.
I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that.
It was all that practice and all that athletic lazy.
I've done that.
Now I have parked over in front of the business building before.
I mean,
Right from that.
I was an RA in building 4. That's the building that was in the circle, and this is when they had parking in the circle.
Yeah.
Nigga, I will bring my car from that circle to DCOB,
I ain't playing.
from DCOB to Commons.
I promise.
From Commons, nigga, I'm not parking a lot. I ain't walking up them goddamn steps. You crazy? Shit.
That son be beaming in the middle of that
Shit.
campus, bro.
You crazy as
I
hell.
wasn't doing it.
No.
I walked them steps many a day.
I will say this. I do appreciate, and did y'all ever go to JU and then realize like, stop wearing all these clothes, like stop trying to dress up a little bit. Like when I first got there, I was like, I had some nice
You was dressed up.
clothes a little bit. I'm like,
Shit, that's
Oh my God!
after about a week and a half.
I needed Crocs back then.
On sport mode.
In 07, I needed Crocs.
They were out. We just wasn't wearing them.
Yeah,
Right.
Man, I probably was. I was late.
They
I was 3 years late to
just now
everything.
becoming popular.
Everything. I was 3 years late to everything.
I still don't have no Crocs.
I still got them. You got Crocs now?
No, now I wear Lane. Shout out to Lane Footwear.
Is that like
Kane, excuse me, it's Kane Footwear.
Is that like the Yeezys? They look like Yeezys. What you got downstairs?
Kane. They
look like Yeezys a little bit.
Crocs and Yeezys put together a little bit.
So people be fooling because I was like, damn, Charles got some Yeezys down this bit.
No. I do have Yeezys now.
What's the name of the ones you got downstairs?
They call Kane Footwear, Kane.
K8 expensive?
$75.
That's expensive. Never mind.
Isn't it? Hey, wait, hold up. That's the most honest moment. That's the most honest moment of the podcast. So. Wait, time out.
Hell no, never mind.
Nah, wait, hold on.
Oh man,
I'm a real one though. Hey, wait,
No, that's
75 for the slip. No,
I'm not doing that.
I don't even think Crocs cost that much. How much Crocs cost?
I'm not doing that.
but you get all the colors you want though.
Right. No,
That was funny.
Hey, Veronica let out a tea last.
she know. We was just at the store. I looked at 10 pairs of shoes. I had them people bring me every size in that shoe.
And you ain't buy
I'm
nothing.
not finna do this.
I bought me and Jonas that same pair as a yellow pair of Canes. I bought both as a yellow pair.
They are
$75.
nice. But my only thing with like shoes like that, and I think I would wear them.
Mm-hmm.
But like I have a favorite pair of shoes right now. Like my red Nike Air Maxes. Okay. I'm finna walk the bubble out these motherfuckers. so like, I wear these shoes with everything. My wife was like, you should probably get some that match something else. I was like, well, that's rude.
It's 2023, everything match.
Because they all red. They go with I can put it on with this sweater. And a little bit of red right there, but
man, 2023, boy, look here. These colors, man, look here.
I had on a cream Rod Edwards content shirt, cream shirt, white letters, khaki pants, khaki shorts, my red shoes. You couldn't tell me I wasn't matching.
But you were.
Huh?
You were.
I were. That's what I'm saying. She's like, you got to get something else. I was like, well, as soon as this goddamn bubble in this shoe pop, then I go get something else.
The only thing I'm matching like that is pink.
You put pink with anything?
That's my favorite color. So the only thing I'm matching like that is pink.
Has pink always been your favorite color? Or did it be
always no.
Okay.
It took a little money for pink to be my favorite.
Little money?
It did.
What money?
It did because I started buying a bunch of pink stuff.
I see. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That
But
makes
pink is my favorite dress color. I ain't gonna say straight up color because I can't be I can't be a single man with pink drapes.
You got a pink room.
Do that.
You know what I'm saying? You can't have pink drapes and
Whose room is this?
Yeah, you can't have that.
Yeah.
But clothes wise, yeah, I'm gonna wear pink all day long, and all the cousins are pink too. The mauve and the salmon and all of that.
Mauve. Oh,
Yeah.
it is mauve. Hey, I was supposed to ask y'all this question before we go to question of the day. Let me get this one off, Neesy, and then I'm gonna pass it right to you. Of all time, Neesy, I'm gonna let you go last so that way you can think about them. You got a little chilly. You put a little sweater on.
Yeah.
Of all time, what are your top 5 TV comedy shows of all time? Just give me 5. Top 5 TV comedy shows.
I'm judging. I'm letting you know that right now.
I was gonna let you go first. Yeah, I was gonna let you go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna go 5-1. I'm gonna go 5-1. Do you count the variety shows as comedy shows?
Like In Living Color and all that good stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you put your 5 in there, whatever your 5 is.
Okay, if we're gonna count that, I'm gonna go 5. I'm going Parks and Rec.
Okay.
4. I'm going Fresh Prince.
Okay.
3. I'm going Martin. No, excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me. Let me back everything.
Okay,
up.
I was gonna say you
knock Parks and Rec out.
Okay.
Knock Parks and Rec out. You're gonna be mad with me.
So Fresh Prince 5?
Fresh Prince 5.
Okay.
Chappelle Show 4.
Okay, I'm not mad at you.
King of Queens 3.
You do love that show. Okay.
Love it. Martin 2.
I'm not mad at that.
And The Office, the best show of all time.
Office is the best.
Of all time. I'm sorry. I'm so unapologetic about that.
So you got
That's
Fresh Prince, Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
King of Queens, Martin, The Office.
The Office.
Oh, that's okay. For me, I am going to go Cosby at 5.
I'm scared to see him. I'm scared. I feel like a hand gonna come out of
I understand.
Drop some in my drink. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go Cosby Show at 5. I'm going to put. So I want to put the Waynes in there, but that first season was so trash. I can't do that. I'm gonna go Cosby. I'm gonna go Cosby. I'm gonna go Wife and Kids. I'm going to go Martin, Jamie Foxx, Modern Family.
Modern Family one?
Modern Family is one.
We got these white shows at number one.
Both of y'all are
We
dead.
got these big popular white shows at number one.
Modern
How
Family
both
is
of y'all
probably
men do
the.
that.
I wanted to put
It is
Blackish
funny,
in there,
though.
but they too new.
What was that?
Blackish. I wanted to include them, but it was like they too new. That last season we could have did without. Modern Family is definitely
Blackish could have been a good 5 for me.
a good 5.
A
yeah.
good 5. I can see you
At
putting
5.
Blackish in over Fresh Prince, but Fresh Prince is Fresh Prince.
I don't even think First Prince wasn't in mine.
Is there a reason?
It wasn't in my 5. It wasn't in my top 5.
It wasn't in your top
no. And I love the Fresh Prince, but not in my top 5.
I just love Hitler.
Do you got
Yeah,
5?
we got that earlier. Did
Yeah,
you like Hillary?
I still love her.
You got 5?
I want to hear this.
I'm not a big TV person. So when I do watch TV, it's with my boyfriend. So based on some of the shows that he's had me watch recently.
Okay.
Everybody hate me. That's your photo,
That's a good one, though. That's a good one.
And so I'm going to go a little newer because since y'all went old.
You going to say Abbott?
I actually haven't even started that one. So no, I'm not going to say Abby.
Okay. You catch up, mustard.
Yeah, I know I'm behind. So he had me watching Black Girl Sketch Show. I like that.
A black lady.
The Black Lady, yeah.
Black lady courtroom.
Black Lady Courtroom.
Your clap was a little late.
I gotta catch that.
So
I did like
Sketch
that.
Show, I like that one.
I liked Vice Principals. Have
I
y'all
ain't seen
seen
that.
that?
I was told to watch that. Like,
Vice Principals was funny. And those are the same people that's in that show, The Gemstones, that
You
I
told me
was
about it,
telling
but I
y'all
didn't- yeah,
about.
I ain't see that
Did y'all? But I ain't finished that, so I don't think that's really comedy. So we ain't gonna say that one. So what's that? That's 2. What else he done had me watch? I do like the Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
Definitely like that. Like he put me
Chappelle
on
Show?
that well before we started dating. Like
Okay. That was y'all dating. That was y'all dating
Yeah,
show.
yeah. We definitely was on that. What's 2 more? I'm at 3. I'm doing good.
You doing good. You got a list.
Yeah, I got a little list going.
Martin, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, we can throw them in there.
Okay.
So
that
I
was
did
fine.
3 new
The 2 old.
and 2 old. There we go.
You said The
I've
Office was
never
one.
watched The Office.
I try to get into
And
the
my
office.
brother said you gotta watch it. It's so funny, and I just have not watched it.
number 1.
I guess they said the first season of The Office isn't the best season. Like
It's super short.
it's
like
not until
7-8 episodes.
When does Steve Carell come onto the show?
No,
season
Steve
2?
Carell's on season 1. It's just a super short season. It's like 7 or 8 or 9.
So
maybe
it's not enough
It's not a
episodes
lot
to-
at all.
To gauge.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Office came from UK. UK
Yeah,
was
they
redid
redid it.
first, so I think they were trying to do something maybe a little short, and then they end up
see if
like,
it pick up.
Yeah, and that thing picked up. Like,
I'm gonna see because I'm not gonna lie. I watched the bloopers of it like all the time, and like it was one blooper where Steve Carell was talking to the heavyset black guy, and the heavyset black yeah, and he said it was a blooper, and then Steve Carell said to him, he said, "Well, you drink a sip of apple juice, don't see if you get dizzy." So, and I don't know if it made the show or not, but I was like, okay, that's a funny ass blooper.
Bruh, when I tell you, I personally feel The Office is the greatest show of all time.
I feel that way about Modern Family.
It's the greatest show I've ever seen.
Have you watched Modern Family?
I watched 1.5 seasons and started watching something else, and I was trash.
You gotta go to the Modern. I know Modern Family. I put my brother Alf on the show. Like we was all here at the house, and I had put it on. And the first episode, the nigga was my brother I don't laugh like at TV like that.
Right.
And nigga was laughing at the first episode and sat there and watched like 3 or 4 of them. I was like, that's a good ass. So you got to start
I'm gonna have to get back into it.
Start from episode 1, and then they got 11 seasons of Modern Family. So if you need something to do,
That's fire.
11
And I've
seasons.
heard a lot about this vice principal. I done heard a lot about that.
That jump was funny.
So I gotta watch
That's
that
a
too.
new show?
Not no more. This old now.
But also, they like done. They're not recording no more.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's over. Like that ended some years ago.
Okay. Well, shout out to all of the writers, the WGA Writers Guild of America on Writer Strike. We support the writers. Without writers, you don't have these great shows. So y'all pay these people what they want in their contract.
Mm-hmm.
And Neesy, we are going right here to the question of the day.
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
What's up, y'all? So I'm filling in for Big Breeze.
Big brr.
Big Burr. I can't do the role. I
Big
ain't got it. But it's Neesy Ray. And question of the day is, what are signs you are in a relationship with the right person?
Goddamn, Neesy, I didn't know you was gonna go there.
I just
You
listen,
done wrote that shit down.
had to go scroll real quick. Let's see what's in here. What have we not talked about?
Well, what's the question again?
What are the signs that you are in a relationship with the right person?
Happy, you're glowing, you're smiling, you smell good, you look good. They making you happy. You want to see that person. I don't know. I'm just naming off shit.
Put on 30 pounds.
Yo, that's a good one.
That's a real good one while you playing. That's a good one. That's a great indicator. But when you start putting, when
I'm
you
heavy
start
right now 'cause
doing
of
things
love.
detrimental to your health, you like that person, man.
I told my wife break with me for 2 weeks so I can
You done
just
start missing meetings for work.
Not missing meetings for work.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
you start missing meetings for work.
If you in
like
college, you
somebody.
want to go to class, you
Yeah.
laid up,
Yeah, you done
a
got
good
in
sign right
arguments
there.
with your friends for no reason.
you lost your friend.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I always had this philosophy, and it never proved me wrong. Even in divorce, it never proved me wrong. It's the girl next door, context. It's the girl next door. Like the girl next door usually goes through the same worldly ventures you go through. Like she sees the world out of the same different windows, but sees the same exact world you see.
Yeah.
And then her morals and her ethics are a little bit different because it's different homes. But be it that you're in the same area, you're voting for the same people. You know what I'm saying? You're going to the same schools. So you built the same almost.
Right.
So the person that give you that person or girl or guy next door mentality, and it's effortless.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's effortless.
Yeah.
Right.
And it doesn't mean you're bad people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get along. Not even don't get along. It doesn't mean you're bad people because you have. If you have to work for liking somebody.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's probably not. It's probably not that. It should be effortless. And when I say effortless, it should be. You go through the good things just as well as you go through the bad things with that person.
Right.
Like, hey, forget the good stuff. The good stuff already good. If I'm willing to go through this struggle with you, like this natural struggle, of paying bills. You know what I'm saying? Stuff you gotta do. I'm not about to sit here and go, oh, we gotta pay bills. Oh my God. And if you gotta start doing that, whatever. But as long as those things are effortless, then I think you got something.
She ain't got you on stage slapping nobody. Throw that out there.
I'm telling you, man. And you know what? Speaking on that, I'm gonna always be big on. It's my motto for real. We talked about it earlier. Happiness and joy. I cannot stand happiness.
You can't stand happiness?
it. Man, it's weird. Happiness is so weird. Like it keeps
That's your motto.
It keeps proving itself to everybody, and everybody keep missing it. Happiness is based on happenings. It's based on something that you likely ain't supposed to be doing.
Break that down like a fraction.
I eat pizza. If I eat pizza, I want pizza to taste great.
You love pizza.
I love pizza. I cannot eat pizza for my health every night.
No, you cannot.
But guess what? It makes me happy.
Okay.
But if I got joy, if I got joy, I'm going to be happy with the good results no matter what happens. So now, I'm eating broccoli. Yeah, I'm eating cauliflower. And yeah, it don't taste as good, but
As
I
pizza.
know, you know it's doing my body better than the pizza.
That makes
so
sense.
I'm happy with what the result is gonna be.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's joy.
like
When people
that.
say unspeakable joy, they're not talking about, happy is I want to go to the club tonight. Joy is look, check this out. I ain't going to the club tonight because I know I got to go to work in the morning. I know she don't like this. I know, you know what? I know I'm about to be drunk. I'm about to be out $200 on the tab or whatever. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
That's what that would
makes
make you
sense.
happy. Most of the things that make you happy about to leave you okay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most of the things that make you happy about to leave you unhappy.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the words of my guy from the Karate Kid, UGB Finn, too much of good stuff is bad stuff.
I'm telling you.
Too much of good stuff is bad. No, I that's a good point.
I need somebody who got joy in their system, man. Joy is really like, again, I think it's the greatest methodology of all time. I really do. And I battle anybody debate wise on it, is the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Is to fall in love with the process.
Fall in love with the process.
The process is the goal. You know what I'm saying? The goal of marriage is what? You know what I'm saying? It's an entire process. The goal of a relationship is just to be in it.
Yeah, you ain't gonna win nothing.
You ain't about to win it.
Yeah.
To be in it is the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So I'm big on that part. If somebody can see that the same way, then I like where we at.
That was good. That was good. Close your segment on these.
Good. All right, y'all. It's your girl Neesy Ray. Again, I'm filling in for Breeze, and this is question of the day. What are the signs that you are in a relationship with the right person?
I say I got a couple questions. Let me ask you. Look. Question of the day.
Yo. Let's go to the love them or leave them section of the show where Neesy gonna tell you all about the go. I don't know. I was trying to flow with it. God damn,
That was crazy.
I was trying to do something.
You are musically inclined tonight.
I don't know. Neesy, what's going on this week? Love them, leave them. What you doing? How we gonna do it? What are you gonna do with that?
All right, y'all. It's your girl Neesy Ray again, and this is Love 'Em or Leave 'Em, where you can write into us and we give you advice on your situations. Relationship advice. If you got some school issues, we might can help you with that too. We all went to college and whatnot, so kind of help you out a little bit. And send that into jtgentertainment.com, and let's go. It got too much hair on it. Delray, Florida. What's up, cousins? I'm 32 and I was listening to the show from last week and was dying at the top 5 about ways to know if that coochie got a little hair on it. So I've been dating this chick for 4 months now and she has a lot of hair on it. She's natural, so she doesn't shave it down. She's vegan, she uses natural deodorant and toothpaste. She's beautiful, and hear me out right here, she doesn't stink. But she does have an odor. Like her house smells like sage all the time. I guess you can say she smells like sweet ginger. The sex is fine and she is easily one of the coolest people I've ever spent time with. I'm not vegan and I don't believe that everything must be natural. I eat meat, cheese, and all of that. So I guess my question is, do y'all think that this relationship could work? Signed, it's hair everywhere. Now when you say it's hair everywhere, like she don't shave nothing, like her underarms or anything, like she just got hair everywhere? Because when you said that, that was my question. I was wondering like if it's like everywhere, or she just got it on downstairs. But I mean, if y'all vibing, I don't think the relationship won't work unless you just not comfortable with all the hair. Because that sounds like what this is. It sounds like she got a lot of hair and you're not comfortable with her having a lot of hair, and you want us to tell you that the relationship not gonna work because you're not comfortable with her having a lot of hair. I'm not gonna tell you that the relationship not gonna work because you're not comfortable with her having a lot of hair. That's your problem. You deal with it. You tell her that you're not comfortable and that you don't think it's gonna work. How am I gonna tell you that it's not gonna work? I think it could work. You like her, she like you. I mean, the only thing that seemed like might be an issue right now is that she vegan and you not. Y'all eat two different things, but is that really an issue? Is it an issue?
That's real?
Shout out to the play cover
It's
from
hell.
Delray, Florida.
It's hair everywhere. I need you to look at me. Look at me when I. Whoa, me. Right here. Look at me when I say this. Seriously. Two things. One, I don't know what being vegan got anything to do with this. Your problem. You know, that sounds like you ever heard that? That sounds like a personal problem.
That's a
It
you
do,
problem.
right?
That's the biggest personal problem I done heard in a long
That's a
time.
you problem.
Two, I don't need you to grow up.
That part.
If you are at the only negative thing in that letter is that she got hair everywhere. Sound like you need to start chewing on hair, big dog. That's what it sound like to me. It's people out. Let me tell you something. Here it is. You ain't gonna want to hear this because I'm about to say it might be happening. I don't want to talk about people. I'm not gonna forecast people's stuff. Somebody gonna chew on their hair if you don't. Somebody about to chew on that hair and choke on them pubes if you don't. So I advise you, big dog. She make you feel good like that. She gonna make somebody else feel good like that.
Yep.
And y'all don't eat the same thing. She gonna find somebody that eat the same thing. So you better start eating.
And chew on the hair.
Say that again. You better start eating.
Oh man.
It got
Promise
too
you.
much hair on it. 32 years old, you too old for this shit.
I thank you, dog.
That part.
But I appreciate you for laughing at the top 5. Well, that's me. She's natural. She doesn't shave it down. She's vegan. She uses natural deodorant. Now that's what I gathered from the letter. She stank for real. He was trying to be nice, and so she has older ain't never good.
She ain't right. She don't stink that bad. He wrote in.
Right.
Yeah,
He
but
wrote in. She don't stink that bad.
She
I
smell
promise
like
you.
something though.
She
Sweet
smell like
ginger.
something. He don't know
Whatever
yet.
that means.
She smell like.
sweet ginger smell like. I'm confused.
I don't know either, but I know people
He need to acquire that taste.
I know people who's tried natural deodorant. I wasn't one of them. I wasn't part of that ministry, and they asses was stinking.
Using coquina rocks from the beach.
And she seasoned her food with pink salt. And my only thing that like, if this is the case, then I can get it. If she has hair everywhere, like her legs, she not shaving.
Yeah, that's why I say,
Her
is
knuckles.
it everywhere?
Yeah.
Like where?
Her
What do you mean?
under her chin. She ain't getting those. Like, she don't believe in pulling the naturalness away from her body, under her arms even. But the one thing, if that coochie got a little hair on it, I've said this on the show. You might not want to eat it because it is a little pissy. Piss gets caught in them hairs, so that could deter some men.
Okay.
But all you gotta do is wipe that off. Once you put your tongue on it one time, it's gonna be gone.
Hey, big dog.
Or just part it. He can part that back. You part that back, sir. You find your meal. Especially you said the Syxx is 5, and she's easily one of the coolest people I ever spent time with. What we talking for? You not vegan, and I don't believe that everything must be natural. I eat meat, cheese. Yo backed up ass.
And cheese got anything to do, Kobe Jack? Like,
And
what
all-
is it, man?
this nigga digestive system back.
Right.
You wrote this letter from the toilet. I eat meat and cheese and all that.
Constipated.
Right.
So I guess my question is, don't you write us don't you write us no shit like this ever again?
You
bro.
already big nasty. You might as well go ahead and do your thing.
Right.
You nasty for real.
Do y'all think this relationship could work? No.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't because of her either.
Yeah.
Mama. I ain't man.
Sorry,
Get
it's
your old
everywhere.
get your old big country nigga who like to wear hats and shit, dude.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they don't mind her.
All the smell. They gonna come in smelling like outside.
Now you
anyway.
can't be now you can't be stank.
Can't be
Right,
stank.
but you
Nah.
gotta-
But I'm
you
telling you
have a
right now, if I'm writing the letter, you ain't that stank. I'm really confused.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Buddy
I don't
really
think
confused.
she-
But my guy is really confused. Just gotta grow up a little bit, a lot of bit.
Let her go.
Let her go.
He need to let her go.
Mama,
He
let
just
him
wanted
go.
us to
Yo, that's what I
tell
meant. Like,
him.
Mama, let him go.
free
I'm being
her.
honest. I'm being honest.
Free her.
Free her.
Yeah, free
Until
her.
her free.
Backwards. Neesy.
All right. Still ain't made friends. Nashville, Tennessee. Hey cousins. Okay, so I want to give a little clarity and hear how you guys' answer will change. I wrote in a couple weeks ago about me leaving Mississippi and moving to a bigger city and needed some advice on how to make friends and get myself out there. I know y'all said that the best way was to kind of hang out with my coworkers, but I don't think that's going to work for me. First of all, I am the youngest person here, like by at least 25 years. I am the only person of color here, and I also stepped into a manager role that 2 of the employees wanted. So needless to say, I can't hang with them even if I wanted to. Plus, they all look at me crazy because I come in with this bubbly and outgoing personality, and they make me feel like I'm doing too much. So what the hell do I do now? Signed, How Do I Connect?
That's a great letter. That sounds like a real concerned person.
Well, you still did you do the bar things? Like we told you to go out too. Like don't get stuck on the part about hang with your coworkers, because you're right. Sometimes you cannot hang with your coworkers. Like, and if y'all got that much of an age difference, and you're the only person of color, they might not want to hang with you either.
And you came in,
took their job. That's the one they wanted too. Like,
not only did they not want to hang with it, you go out there. What's she at?
They called her something.
They gonna fuck around and hang you.
Yeah.
You go out there with them.
So maybe just go out to like some restaurants and sit at the bar. Like, I know this is something my cousin does all the time, and because she's not from here, she's from a little small town outside of Lake City, and she knows so many people here, her and my daddy, and I don't understand how, because they not from here, but they know so many people here because they go and they go out and sit at the bars and stuff, go to the Juice Crab and sit at the bar and talk to people, and that's how you meet people. That's how you make friends.
No, that's true.
Now don't make everybody your friend. Don't be around here just all willy-nilly like, oh, this is my friend. No, don't do that. Now,
hey friend,
have some discernment with it. But yeah, go out and do some things, because you're right, your coworkers probably don't want to be your friend. You done came in there, took their job.
Yeah, they gonna beat your ass.
And then you always happy, and you done took their job. So now it look like you boasting around in their face like, hey y'all, I'm here. I took your job, ha ha. Like, that's how they probably feel. So you're right. They probably don't want to be your friend, but go out. I'm pretty sure we said go out.
I think we did.
If I could say one thing, I think you gotta, at this point, that's actually very different. I think did she say she's 25?
No, they got like a 25 year age difference.
I forgot how old she was.
Yeah, she can't hang
But she's younger though. She was younger.
She had just graduated with her master's, I think.
And I don't know if that's the girl that had the daddy that was on drugs.
No, not her.
No, okay.
This is the girl who she was moving to a different state.
Yes, I remember that. I don't remember her age though. She was young though. I think she was under 30.
She was under 30
for sure.
So I recruit for a living, and I tell people this all the time, like especially the young folks, because it's a new day and age. Mm-hmm. It's a new day and age, and you have to embrace your era. And I have cousins and family members that have done this. The same way you go out and find products or find Facebook Marketplace, they have groups that are groups to where you are moving places, and they're looking for, hey, I live by myself. Don't say that. Don't say that. That was crazy. That was wild. I apologize. Trying to get you killed. Yeah, but you say, hey, look, I'm out here in Nashville and I'm looking for friends. I do XYZ, same thing, 1, 2, 3. It's almost similar to, you're trying to find a match with dating. You're trying to match with friends. And I have cousins who have moved to Austin, Texas. They moved to San Diego. They moved to DC, and they've used these groups. They're younger, and they've used these groups to be able to find people who are like them and like this. People, yeah. And they do the exact same things that that you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you found them based on those types of groups. So I would utilize your era, utilize what you have. You have social media, to be able to pinpoint that stuff. And a lot of the older heads that that are our parents and our uncles, and aunties, they tell you, hey, look, like me, they tell you go and meet people.
Go out there and meet people.
Go out there and sit at a bar, shake a hand, meet people. Because me personally, you won't see my face on that now dating site. Now, I don't knock it, but you won't see it. Because I'm okay with going somewhere and meeting somebody. So right now, for you to be writing in, you probably likely are looking to find friends in any way you can. Yeah. So I would definitely go to Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be. All the little sites, all the places.
Even if you click on the hashtags, it kind of show you like things to do.
That's okay.
You in Nashville? Go to Broadway. Go off of Broadway.
There you go. You heard Big Aunt.
She moved to Mississippi.
Oh no, maybe she did move to
She
Nashville.
moved from Mississippi to Nashville. Yeah, you in Nashville, go to Broadway. That's easy. That's simple. But I will say this: that's Jarvis answered your question about your job and shit and all that. I ain't got nothing for you there. Listen to what he said. I will say that they gonna beat your ass.
No,
down there at the office. They might not beat your ass physically, but they gunning for you. If you supervising them, if you they supervisor, they ain't turning their work in on time. They trying to make your job harder than it is because they want to show that they could have did what you doing easy. They got something to prove to somebody. They ain't listen.
It's at least one.
I hate being in that position because I'd have been where you'd have been there. You'd have came in to this new core group of people and maybe they wasn't supposed to get the job, but they felt entitled to, or they like the last boss better, so they try to make it. You got to get rid of somebody. Is what I'm saying. Somebody got to get fired. You got to bring your own people in here. I'm not sure if you in a firing situation, but if you is, you got to bring your own team. You got to bring in your hires. When a head football coach goes to a new school, he bring in his players or her players. They bring their own team in. I can't have the old offensive coordinator. You still remember the Titans? You remember when the defense? Denzel thought Coach Yost was trying to. They didn't try to let him score. No, just hold on. Let's see what he do. He putting Petey in.
You want to give him your spot, then you let him take it.
Petey ain't playing
a
lick of defense. I'm just saying.
God dang Petey.
So
you want to have your spot, you give it to him.
You think Yost is trying to let him win? Well, hold on, Bone. Let's see what he do.
You're Hall of Famer in my book, Coach.
And they score again, I'm taking over.
Top 3 movie all time.
That's a great movie. Good luck to you. Neesy, close your segment.
All right, y'all. This was Love 'Em or Leave 'Em.
Bring your mic out.
Oh, too close. This was Love 'Em or Leave 'Em with your girl Neesy Ray. And in this segment, you write into us. You ask us some questions. We give you some answers the best we can. And hopefully they're good enough to get you through what you're going through. And you could just write that into jtgentertainment.com.
There it is. That's jtgentertainment.motherfreaking.com. And we going to keep the show rolling. We going to go right here. No, we're not. We're going to go here.
And I'm back. All right, y'all. This or that. Live in LA or New York?
Ooh. Give me LA.
East Coast bias. I'm going to New York.
Okay.
Give me LA.
Chicken nuggets or chicken fingers?
If it's the chicken fingers that McDonald's used to sell, y'all remember them little chicken fingers? They used to have like the little chicken strips. If it's those, give me those. If not, give me Wendy's chicken nuggets all day.
If I can get a chicken finger that look like the Publix chicken finger,
oh, that's a good one. The
tenders, the best tenders in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me that. True. So I'm gonna go. I don't want to go fingers. I want to go chicken tenders, but I go fingers.
Yeah. Cupcake or donuts?
Donuts. Donuts.
Well, yeah, I might go donut because I don't fuck with icing no more. Exactly, like icing is too, so I can't even eat it.
Sweet.
Donuts, ridiculous.
Cheesecake or tart?
Cheesecake or what?
Tart.
Like a tart?
Cheesecake off the fact that I don't know what the heck she talking about.
The little tarts.
Oh, the little
cookies with the little like
cheesecake.
Yeah.
I kick them bitches right now because I don't know. Excuse my language, mom. But I kick them now because I don't know a tart. I never know that. I learned something today. Cheesecake.
Okay. Hotel or hostel?
Man, you crazy as all
Airbnb? No,
keep going,
hotel.
man. I don't know why you even asked that question. A hostel? You know about a hostel?
Yeah, what's that?
What's a hostel?
That's when people. The hostel is when somebody pays to stay somewhere that like, okay, I'm gonna stay in an 8-person room. Okay, it's real cheap.
Oh,
and there ain't 7 people that you don't even know stay
We
there.
ain't doing that.
Hotel.
Carpet or wooden floors?
That's tough.
That's a good question. I like carpet because vacuuming is easier than sweeping, but it's damn.
But only in the bedroom.
Yeah, give me carpet in the bedroom.
Give me carpet for comfort. Give me wood for when I'm trying to sell the house.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got the original floors under here. You can tell them that quick.
Ice cream in a cone or cup?
Cone.
Give me a nice little waffle cone.
Cone. Yeah.
Call or text?
Text me. Don't you call me, Breeze.
That's tough.
Text me.
Tough.
Text me.
That's tough. The ones that call you, they really like you though.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
ones that call, they really like you.
Text me.
I'm a recruiter, so I'm gonna go call.
Live in London or English countryside?
London.
Yeah, fuck the Queens and them.
London.
But they in both, ain't they? Now I sound crazy.
English
like
countryside. I mean, it's nah. Give me London. Give me the city.
Give
Big
me
city.
London.
Chocolate or vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla.
Vanilla all day.
New phone or new laptop?
What?
A new phone or a new laptop?
I actually said what, and then like almost like it's a no brainer. But then I thought about it. I was like, wait, hold on.
Right now, give me a new phone.
No, I'm gonna go new laptop.
Yeah, give me a new phone right now. My battery don't even hold a full charge.
Tent or camping van?
Home.
The house. Between
Nah, you gotta go-
those,
Good
I'm gonna
answer.
camping
Good
van.
answer.
You gotta go camping van.
Yeah,
I'm for real.
I'm gonna be out on that floor.
Live in South Korea or Japan?
Japan, they be partying their ass
Too close to North Korea, boy. Give me
Japan.
Play or musical?
That's about the best question on there.
If
How's
it's-
the best question on
If it's Tyler
going
Perry
play.
or Hamilton, give me Hamilton. Give me a musical. Like
I ain't gonna lie
Hamilton.
to you. Give me play because it's some certain points they bust out singing. I do not
Yeah.
want it. I don't want to hear it. So give me play. Give me play.
Do like 3 more of them.
Okay. Art gallery or history museum?
Neither.
Nah, definitely. You don't like museums? What?
I can Google this shit.
Give me art. Give me art for the sake of the question, but definitely give me both.
History museum.
Give me the history on the art.
Okay. Workout at home or workout at the gym?
Gym.
At the gym. You
2,000%.
you lying to yourself. You gonna half-ass it at home.
Right.
I
Right.
don't like the gym.
You gonna work out while your food cooking.
Big gym. I ain't doing nothing at home.
Okay. B5'2" or 6'9"?
Say it again.
B5'2" or 6'9"?
Yeah, give me 6'9". Women don't like short dudes. Give me 6'9". I'm not that anything against short dudes.
That's real tall.
That's tall, though.
But 6'9", you gotta utilize that though.
It's 6'9", but it's like I'm not happy. It's 6'9", but I am not excited.
That's a lot of
It's
accommodation.
It's
6'9".
Likely I make $40 million over 5 years.
Yeah.
27 guaranteed. I play for the Magic. But that's tall, dog. That's tall.
That's
Yeah,
really
it's
tall.
6'9". It's 6'9". It's 6'9".
Hey, that is this week's this and or that. Yo, it's your boy Jerry the Great Man, and this is one of my favorite parts of the show. You know why it's my favorite part of the show? Because it's my part of the show. It's the part of the show where I do my top 5.
Look, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top five.
All right, now I've been musically inclined this whole show, and I do everything with a purpose. So I'm working on some, because the cousins, they love good music. So I'm working on some playlists for the play cousins that they can just listen to. It's gonna be the Dignified Delinquent downloads or the Dignified Delinquent playlist, whatever we call it. But I'm gonna have different playlists within this, this group for us. So last week I did songs that that Coochie got a little hair on it. It was Music Soul Child, Flow With Your Retweet, Maxwell, Jill Scott was on that list, Erykah Badu, songs that you knew that Coochie got a little hair on it. This week, I wanted to do songs that when the artist made these songs, rent was due. Now I'm building this list, so this is literally only 5 on this list. But if y'all have any suggestions in between, let me know so I can add them. But I'm building the playlist. I need y'all help building this playlist, Play Cousins. The rent was due. They went into the studio and they made these songs. First one I got is this right here.
Hey yo.
Rent was due.
I just want to.
That nigga had to go on there right then. Hold on to him. Rent was due. They said, "Life, we got some space for you. Come on in."
Oh my God.
We got a little bit of room. That nigga said, "Must be nice. Understands. Must be nice." All right, here we go. Rent was due. Rent was fucking due, Neesy. It's the 16th. You hella late.
Not the 16th.
They said, "Come on in here. We got some studio time." Rent was due. Trey Songz went in there and said, "Shawty, all I got is $1 in the dream. Is you gonna roll with me? See, I tried the 9 to 5. It just don't fit me.
That's a hard one.
I'ma get us out this hood and have us living good. You feel me? I ain't even here if you ain't with me."
2 for 2.
Why not? Cause a suit with a smile
Just don't be
taking the bus for some miles. That's gonna kill me. I'm trying to turn it around from the ground. Rent was due. Looking at you day after day. I know
That's 2 for 2 there.
All right, now the other ones might be a little shaky, but I'm gonna try to go. The reason why I say rent was due on this next one, this guy needed a hit. His album before this went it wasn't that great. So this guy assembled probably one of the best teams of people at this time to get on a song. Now y'all gonna be like, "Wait a minute, Jerry, I don't know about this one." But if you think about it, you can't rank no one on this song. Like, you can't say one person was better than the other because everybody had rent due. Rent was due. DJ Khaled picked up the phone, said, "I need to assemble the Avengers. I need everybody." Justin Bieber.
Yeah, you're looking at the truth, the money never lie, no.
I'm the one, yeah, I'm the one.
Early morning in the dawn, know you wanna ride.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Rent was due. Kelly had some bills. Now this one here, this is an oldie but a goodie. Rent was due, and he knew where he can get the money from. He knew who he had to go to get the money. He had to get some good loving. He had to put some good loving down, but he knew that he can get it easy. Rent due. I gotta go over here and show her what the fuck I can do.
You know, that's GOAT there. That's GOAT there. That's GOAT there.
I gotta show her what I'm made of.
Hey girl, ain't no mystery.
This is in the 70s. Rent $62.
That's that GOAT there. That's
$62.
Hey girl, ain't no mystery. He only had 32. He needed that.
As far as I can see, I wanna get you here, laying next to me, sharing our love between the sheets. Let it ride a little bit.
Gotta let it ride when the camera go.
Ooh, baby, baby, I feel your love surrounding me. Oh, 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 ooh, baby, baby, we're making love between the sheets. Hey girl, let me hold you tight. Ain't it no
Rent was due.
That's hard.
Rent was $62. He had 30.
62. No. Why 62?
62. This was in the 70s. he had $30 to his name. He needed the others.
Oh, man.
Now, the last one, not only was rent due, rent was due, and he was going to get put out.
Now he was going to get put out.
can't stay away from you too long.
Rent due. He on his way out the house.
I do.
What I say? What I say? Boy, that's a Come on.
You
Hey. And look.
Be the
Oh, man. I literally wrote that down. Come on.
Yeah. Rent was due.
Rent was due. That's
And
for
he was
real.
on his way out.
That might be number one now, for real.
Did I
That
miss
might be the
anything?
one.
Cause I'm trying to build this list. What do you have anything that I should add while
I
we here?
literally wrote
He wrote it
Hey,
down. That
Come
was
on home.
the
To me, Charlene.
Charlene, that's a good one for
Yeah.
rent is due.
Rent was due. That's
Rent
a
was
good
due.
one.
Charlene. Did I miss anything, Neesy?
I ain't, oof.
Y'all let me know in the comments if I missed anything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about rent due. Rent is due today.
When a woman's
What?
fed up.
Oh. La da 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 da.
No. It ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about
Okay.
it. Oh.
It's like running out of love.
That's a good one.
Stop singing R. Kelly.
Rent
Yeah.
was due.
My fault.
Let me know in the comments, man. That is my top 5.
Look, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Top 5.
Neesy!
It's me.
Before we get up out of here, dog, you got Jarvis in here, you got Syxx, you got myself. What do women want to know this week?
All right, y'all. This week on Women Wants to Know with your girl Neesy Ray. Besides sex, why do men sometimes keep women around they don't see a future with?
Because they got a house. Rent was due.
Oh, Lord.
Comfort, security.
They got kids with them.
They got kids. Is all they know.
That's
like,
the number one to me is they got kids with them. A lot of people think kids constitute relationships. They don't, but
It doesn't.
they think that they do, and so they keep it around for the kids.
Me and my wife was talking about somebody today. I was like, I said it was clear this dude couldn't stand this woman.
Right.
One of our mutual friends, like he couldn't stand her ass. He couldn't stand. She's a nice person, but he couldn't stand her for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But she had shelter, and he needed it.
He was a hobosexual.
He was a hobosexual. He was a hobosexual.
A hobosexual.
He couldn't stand her ass, and I don't think that she liked him either.
That's so clean though. A hobosexual.
Homosexual. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a lot of guys out here that found one woman, and that's all they can get. That attention ain't coming from nobody else.
Yeah.
And that's all they can get.
Wow.
So I think that there could be a myriad of reasons for the SAT word. Myriad. Look it up. There could be. Let me know if I use it right. There could be many different reasons why a guy would, but I think the biggest ones like what Syxx said. They got kids and they trying to just build a house for the kids. They want the kids to see it right. Or it could just be comfort. Like, this is all I know. Like, if I leave now, then
What am I gonna do?
starting
Yeah.
over will be tough. You know what I
She
mean?
really know me, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
gotta introduce myself to somebody else, and this 10 years of knowing you like this.
Right.
So, that's what I'm at. What was your question again for the people?
All right, y'all. This week on Women Wants to Know. Women want to know, besides sex, why do men sometimes keep women around they don't see a future with?
But there it is.
There it is.
Listen, we had a hell of a show today. It's been a great show. I've enjoyed this to the fullest extent of the law. Before we get up out of here, Syxx, where can they follow you on social media, man?
hey, at Mr. Syxx, MISTERSYXX on everything, and follow my business at Invincible Speaks on everything except Twitter. It's reverse at Speak Invincible, InvincibleSpeaks.com, man. We here to change lives, man.
There it is.
Appreciate you, man.
Neesy.
All right, y'all. Y'all can follow me on most platforms at Neesy Ray. NEESYRAY. And yeah, if you click the link, you're going to find everything else. So click the link.
Hey, it's your boy Jerry the Great, man. You can follow me on all platforms at Jerry the Great. That's Jerry THA Great. You can follow us at the Dignified Delinquents. That's at the Dignified Delinquents on Instagram. Can't spell it, Google it. And on Twitter, that's dig_delinquents. And if you can't spell delinquents, Google it there too. Listen, I got a show coming up in Tampa in June. I believe it's June 17th. Check that date. And some more dates to be announced. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Breeze, follow him at that dude Breeze. And guess what? You won't believe it, but we out.